Hey everybody, welcome back. Finally, the stream is working. Streamlabs works! Yay! Okay, so we're on like session 14, but this is session 12, and our lovely DM will recall.
I will recall. I'm being ported back home.
You're gonna recall everything
All
that we
right.
did over the last two sessions?
Recall.
Well, let's see. The
Or
last time
three.
we had, the last time we had
Last
an
time we had an upload was
online.
December 12th, or 20th.
I
So then
believe the
that would
last
be.
time we streamed, we were in good meat, right?
I was gonna say the next time you probably was the traveling to the knoll there. That would have been getting down to East Haven and then taking East Haven out to the knoll there, out east, and then completing the knoll there, and the cackling chasm, and successfully returning back to East Haven after a discussion of, well, should we go check out the goblins or not? And you guys decided to head back north. The decision was further primed by the fact that someone remembered that the Duergar had been causing problems at a potential outpost to the
Go lay
northeast
down,
of
Dash.
Karakonig. The party returned back to East Haven, kind of rested up there, and in turn said nothing to the family of the fallen fisherwoman, and basically said nothing about, oh, you mean this lure that's valued at like 25,000 gold pieces that could also feed the entire town? No, never seen it. Something like that, I think, was discussed. And then they proceeded out to Caer Konig, finally making a drive-by past Caer Dinaval. Didn't say anything, just went right past it. It's kind of like Targos now. So they have an eastern and western drive-by village. So they get up to Carconig and they find out that the Duergar have been stealing items from the town. They find the speaker of the town drunk and tired and sleeping in the snow. He explains that they're missing some items and that somewhere to the northeast you could find the actual outposts. And so the intrepid adventurers decided to make their way northeast out of Caer Konig and find this outpost, which was fairly easy to find because it seems like every night the whatchamacallit, the Duergar seem to case the town, take something and leave, so following their trail was not that hard. And it was rather hilarious that the intrepid group spent so much time messing around with a pillbox with one Duergar in it, but they proceeded to find the big doors that open that they go in, which was right in front of them. But they made it in and they cleared the place out, killing both brothers of the king of the he calls himself the king of the Duergar above ground, and his fortress is down at Sunblight. So they just killed off his two sons. We'll see if that comes back to bite them in the butt.
Well, as long as nobody got away, we're safe.
And you are safe as long as nobody got away. Or did they?
And nobody except all the townspeople know that we were the ones that went there.
Very true. Very true.
I would like the record to show that in terms of us acquiring an item that could help feed people, that the last time we turned in an item that could help feed people, it ended up in the hands of the Zentarum.
You're saying you're over one.
I'm saying the incentive
Did we get it
to
back?
turn those items over
went south.
Is until we take care of the Zentarum, I have no desire, do not feel the need to do that.
Also,
We'll
the item
feed
doesn't do them any
ourselves.
good.
Is that what you're saying?
Also, the item doesn't do them any good anyway, because from what we just heard is that there's no open water; it's all ice, so they can't use it anyway.
But
Because
if
every
you
time I
read
was
the
like,
item, you only need to find a water, which would be like the bar that has a 10 foot by 10 foot water. There you go. You just created a vat full of water that makes food. Yeah.
Anywhere we've gone, we've never seen water like that. Just saying.
There's going to be a hot tub in your room in East Haven from now on.
10 foot by 10 foot hot tub.
Yes.
Could you imagine that?
Oh,
That'd be hellish.
Do they
be
keep
feeling
the
so
fire
good.
lit under it in this world?
Yes. Yes.
What
But
about
didn't
drinking
East
water?
Haven
That's the one
require
fire
no
going.
fire?
No heat in the rooms, no heat in the bar.
But there
Just
is
a hot
a
tub.
hot tub. Prestidigitation.
It's a magic hot tub.
They have little wizards that go by each one that lasts for an hour. Hot tub.
Icarius.
You made me
How we're getting it.
curious, Patrick. What second levels did I take?
I don't know, but I got a new spell. I can beacon the heck out of all of us on healing.
I have my one new spell is see invisibility.
And by the way, everybody, we leveled up to 5.
Yes, yes, we are now 5 or 1, 1, and 3 in some cases.
Still has up to 5.
And only one of all of us has 2 attacks now.
That's right. So it's like he's there twice as
Finally.
much now.
Finally.
Yes,
It
you can
still
finally
depends
take
on
that
how he
level in
rolls.
thief. That's true.
You say all but one of us?
I mean, he rolls really
There's only
well
just one?
on his
No,
skills,
I said just one.
Oh,
Just one.
but
yeah,
he
okay.
rolls really poorly usually on his attacks.
What he's saying is do better.
I also got a +1 on my attack, I think.
Yeah, which means you're going to roll lower.
Yeah.
It makes it easier for me to choose who to give Bardic Inspiration to.
That's right. You got a 50-50 now.
Well, other than the fact that I now have mega cool things I can do with my Bardic Inspiration.
That's true, because you can add it to your own stuff now.
Yeah, I can do special maneuvers
Mhm.
with it. Yeah,
That's right. Flourishes. Swashbuckler type stuff.
you were reading up on that, were you?
You bet your bald butt I was. I wanted to see what you guys were going to pull out of yours and go, I'm doing this. Where did you get? Oh, never mind. I was looking, especially the thief over there. Oh, sorry, not thief. The blade master, whatever he is. I was reading his abilities now.
I get nothing
Like
that
blade.
special really at level 5.
It's level 7.
Yeah.
At level 5, you get more. You increased your damage.
Yeah, I just increased
You went
the
up to a D8. Wasn't it a D8 instead of a D6?
Oh, we increased our proficiency bonus too. I
Okay.
believe at
Mhm.
5.
But your
what it costs.
damage wise, it went up to a D8 if I remember correct.
Yeah, but the proficiency bonus honestly means more in a lot of ways.
Yep.
Yeah.
D8.
I am now
All it-
+5 for medicine.
Do you remember how many you guys have gotten down to 1 hit point? Don't you think that extra 2 points just might come in handy now? All right, so you guys are freezing your butts off in a nice warm town called Caer Konig, up in the northeast corner of. Let me put you guys on the players map. There we go, a little Icewind Dale map. You guys
Little dots
That's
everywhere.
right. There are dots everywhere. Yes. So you get there. You are sitting in Caer Konig, just to the north of the Loch Dinishir. And you guys are saying you guys are at the inn, not the tavern, the inn. And it's you've had your nice long rest. You guys should all be 5th level with new hit points. Do you still have 10? Probably, Finnick. And
I'm not the one that's
you've been at 10 forever. Oh my God!
I've
would
never
you
had
grow
the
up?
problem at anybody else's account except for this one.
Hey, it's a sign.
I
So you guys wake up, you feel bigger, stronger, better than ever. Are you going to? This inn does not serve a buffet or a continental buffet. It does serve
Fish
a
stew.
no fish on this one. This one is it's bread, millet bread with what looks like maybe some cheese because of all
Ooh.
the goats. So
Man, that
there
stuff
looks like there's
stinks.
possibly some goat cheese, some not okay. We'll say warm bread for you. They probably kept it warm for you because they owe you a couple of nights. Other than that, you get greeted in the morning by the owner of said place, which we all know is named blah 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 blah. No, that's not her name. Her name is
Blah blah blah
there we
blah
go.
blah blah blah. Over here,
Blah
please.
blah 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 blah. Allie. Allie is there. She's happy that you returned her lantern. In fact, the speaker is not there, so she's really happy that you guys did what you did. And other than that, she greets you warmly in the morning, expressing nice, warm, hot, crispy, crunchy bread with some goat type cheese delivered to you, along with nice tankards of maybe some warm morning tea. It probably tastes like goat cheese, but it's not fish. And she asks, "So, what might you be up to? Where might you be going next?"
South.
South.
Um,
Okay.
yeah, I'd like to pose a man.
Oh
I
no,
didn't. I haven't
And
practiced my accent.
he's gonna say something.
he is. He's prepping.
I haven't. I mean to ask you all. Um, we're up mighty close to Dwarven Valley. Any chance we could like swing through and and check it out? And just see. So much is going on with all of these
I thought you never
towns.
wanted to go back.
I know. I kind of worried about me ma, and I know she's been worried about me, something fierce for a while. I'm feeling kind of bad, like I'm a bad son.
I have no problem to check up on family.
And I mean,
I
probably.
look at Briar and Finnick.
I'm
Oh,
game to
can't
be his family.
can't hear
Do
hear
we
you,
find
Finnick.
out?
Yeah, I was muted. I was like, I'm just molding the words anyway. I'm just like, I mean,
Just trick it.
if we have to.
Minimize. Okay.
We
Daisy agrees.
near have to. I just asking if it's convenient. Otherwise, we can head south. That's fine.
I
I'm
mean,
game,
I would
fine.
have asked when
it's
we
it's
were.
it's good to it's good to see your folks once in a while. They've probably been missing you for um a long time. How long you been gone for?
Oh, I left like I've only been back once in like over 30 years.
Well, they
I've
probably don't
been
even know what you
with
look
for
like
3 or 4
anymore.
days.
They don't change much.
When we were going up
Just the
from
beard gets
Tourmaline,
longer.
I would have asked then, but I had that little spell and I wasn't with you.
I think we can make that happen. I look around.
Let's just go. If we're done here, we might as well hit that and head back.
Okay, so your plan is to pack
Like
up
just
or
a
not pack up.
triangle, Dwarven Valley, and we could go back down to Caerdenival and get back on the road.
Okay. So as
Oh,
you're getting,
we're
go
not.
ahead.
Just quick out. We're not actually going south. I thought we were going north. Actually, I just said south because I don't want to tell them what direction we're going if we're actually going to go to the fort.
But we already went to the place, right? The red dot.
Yeah. Yep, we went to the
So
Red
we
Dot.
came back
Okay,
and
wow.
stayed in
Yep.
Caracuni.
Yep.
I
I
don't
can
think
do
you were
that.
here last session.
Nope, I wasn't.
Yeah.
I can do this. That's gone.
I mean, technically, nobody watching was here either, so
So
stream elements didn't want to work.
as you guys were discussing and talking, and Allie, of course, being the owner of a bar, is listening in. She looks down at you and she's bringing another round of tea. Nice. The tea is she's making it very warm for you. She wants you guys to have a nice, warm, hearty goat tea.
But yet
And
she's looking down on
and yet
us.
that she's looking down on you, especially you. Then she looks at you and she's like, "Did you hear what happened in East Haven? Any reactions?"
I like kind of give her that little side eye thing, like, huh?
Wait, we were just in East Haven. We'd have been taking care of things. What could have happened now? It's
And
like
she's
that's
like,
like the center of the chaos storm in this bleak darkness.
she's like, "So then you saw the wizard, that evil wizard. They tied him to the stake. They lit him on fire, and whoosh! Why? Because he hired some 10-towners to help him find a buried tower, and then killed them to keep his location secret? Well, one of them told me where the tower's at, and I wouldn't go there myself. But maybe someone like you could explore it." Da,
I
da,
have to find the right
Question
people.
mark appears above her head.
Exactly, a yellow question
Do
mark.
you
over
Oh.
accept
the
this quest?
You might want to find the right people for that one.
Wait a minute. So, are you talking about? Oh, what was his name?
That hurts, doesn't it?
Dazan.
Yeah.
Dazan. Dazan was that the name of the wizard?
Yes, it was. Yeah. She says, I think that was it. Yes.
Wow. Oh, that's his story. Nobody would tell us anything.
Well, they did tell you he killed
People. They said he
people
killed people,
for
but not
no
why.
reason. For no reason.
Right.
Right. Exactly. So
What-
let's do this
What area would that tower happen to be in, just out of curiosity?
out of
In
curiosity.
case we're new there.
Ellie. Oh, show us on the map. Here we got a map. Oh, that's not that far.
Well, it makes sense why there's rings all the way around it if it was a hidden tower.
The
Yeah, I don't think
tower.
they thought that through too much.
Well,
Maybe all those rings areas on the map are all hidden towers.
and what did you say again is special about this tower?
It was a buried hidden tower that he wanted
It was
to
a
keep
very
secret.
hidden tower. Give me a second. I have to read something.
That's
for
what
you.
she said.
Exactly, a very hidden tower. She
A
said
buried
it was
hidden
a.
tower.
She said it was a.
So it had
They
buried.
sent him to find a buried tower.
Oh, I thought you said buried.
And then she says, I shouldn't tell you. No, wait, I should. No, wait, I can't. Well, should I?
We're here to help. You know that.
And she says, it's more rumors than anything, but him murdering 10 towners to keep their secret. Somebody has to go, look. Somebody has to go. And she says, buried in the tundra is a spire of a tower that broke away from a Netherese city of Vytherin. And whether it fell down from the sky nearly 2,000 years ago, the spire shattered into pieces and was embedded itself into the earth, upside down. There has remained for centuries, buried under the snow and ice. And again, this is just rumors that this city, this tower in the sky, came falling to earth.
A Netherese tower, you say?
So right now, the question that might have like totally tweaked Corwin's ears. I
He's
just
not
don't.
here.
Correct. So I'm trying to figure out. Arcane would be the to look or to trigger your head. So if you want to roll an arcane, go ahead, Dom.
Okay.
Or Becca.
So here's the thing. Netherese, if I remember correctly, is associated with the Shadowfell. Is
Okay.
it?
Okay.
I can't remember for sure. But
Well,
that is the source of my
your dark
warlock
side.
power.
Your
That's
dark
the source
side.
of my warlock power.
Let me look at one thing because I know it's in the appendix. I just got to click to it.
Here.
Hold on a second. This isn't me clicking. I'm just
Netherese
opening it.
Shadow.
Now I'm enjoying my cheese.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Your goat cheese.
Netherrealm. Is filled with the realms.
Sharp cheddar goat cheese.
Okay. Brotherhood. And which one did you say it was?
The Shadowfell.
Shadowfell.
I'm pretty certain. Let me just
I'm
double
looking,
check.
because they actually take all. Well, let me rephrase that. They're open to all wizards, but no one ever gets accepted into it, except for like them.
Is there any back trails
Scores of
between
wizards from
Dwarven
Lorican.
Valley and Carrot Coin?
Give me a second, sorry.
Because
Lavestis.
Oh, I didn't do it that way, but I'm sure.
Support of the Knights of the Black Swords. He's a red wizard. Would the red wizards have anything attached to the shadows?
Yeah, no, that was just.
I mean,
That's just what I chose.
could.
I'm with you. I am doing a
People.
quick peruse, and each of the that I'm reading, none of them are of the what you said. I'm looking at each one because there's a big, but that doesn't mean because of your
So the
your
Netherrealm
warlock,
is the city I was thinking about. That's the nation
are.
that was transported to the Shadowfell. So the nation of Netherrealm ended this is like that. Some people don't use this history for Faerun, but it became like a piece of the Shadowfell in Faerun, and then it just became a huge desert. But that is Netherreal is it was in the Shadowfell.
Okay. So then, if you're connecting your warlock base to
That
it, then yeah,
power.
you would know, and that might trigger tickle your finger or something.
Okay. So I'm associated to the power. I get my power from there. That doesn't mean I have any training in it. So I'm just
Correct, but you have the knowledge of it.
Yep.
And so when you hear that, do you go, "Oh, that's," or do
I
you?
did like yeah, like
Okay.
so let me make my roll. I'm not gonna roll with
No, just
there we go.
your 15. Yeah, okay. I mean, with your base knowledge, it was, for everybody else, it was a 10. So Briar sort of got it. I mean, everybody else was a 15. You were a 10. So Briar failed because he sucks at it. But yeah, you got it, Bacon. Bacon, you sit there, it clicks. You're like, guys, this is like my back door. I mean, I know this place, or I know of it, and I know of its history and stuff like that.
My response would be, well, do you want to swing by, see your family, and then track across backwards to Caracon, and then on over to the tower?
Oh,
Or
I'm sure the clan's okay. They're strong in their valley. I think that it's more important to check out this tower, especially since it's connected in some dark way to the goings on, the politics in the towns.
I'm game. If these
So,
the other options,
no, go ahead.
the other options, I don't think we can handle yet. So
It never quite settled right with me what happened to that man. And there was no good explanation about what he did other than kill people. And they just called him crazy. And it just never quite settled right in me head.
So should we stick our nose into something though that we don't know anything about?
Well, now that we know about the connection, maybe it might give us some more insight into what's going on at that level.
To me, it sounds like it's almost cold-blooded killing now, which is even worse. Which I don't care if he got put to the stone than if he killed people of the town just to
Oh,
cover something up.
but if he was sent to the tower and then he was trying to protect his location, like why? Maybe he was trying to protect more people. I
you
mean,
got to
we don't
remember,
know what like the true situation around why he killed those people.
Touche. Let's go visit your family first. Maybe they'll give us better insight.
you got to remember,
Steer
I'm
us in
more
the right
comfortable going
direction with
north.
some oogly googly pray to gods.
Googly, pray to
Googly.
God stuff.
You got to remember, I'm still more prone to want to go north and more comfortable going north than I am south.
We're way
No,
past
all
your
of this
southern
is
scariness.
yeah. All this is in the north, so that
That
makes
was
it.
way below East Haven you didn't want to go
Yeah.
to, and we're way above East Haven now.
Yep.
I'm still fine going north.
This is
The further, the better.
southeast-ish.
All
East
right.
south.
Well, Dwarven Valley is
I-
a wee bit closer. I'm just kind of.
I'm
I guess the
ballparking here.
tower has been there for centuries. I guess it'll still be there when we get to it.
Yep,
Yeah, if it even exists.
All right.
it's going to be
All
days
right.
either way in this weather. Let's
You
roll.
guys,
Yeah,
All
you
right.
guys are
that
going
that's like 3
off-road.
weeks.
Yes, off road due west.
Okay, so we're going off-road due west. That's 1.5 hour or 1.5 miles. Wait,
Is
one
that
and a
the
half
best
miles
weather we've
for
ever
one and a
gotten?
half
Right
Oh, the
hours.
there.
weather. Look at the weather.
Did you
Wait.
roll it?
I rolled a 1
It feels
out of
a night
100.
warmer today.
The
The
snow
sun
is
is coming
melting.
through the. Oh my God, the sun is coming through. You guys put on bathing suits. No, but for that miraculous one, we're gonna make that 2 weather checks. So this is going to extend for the next 4 hours.
I'm going to strip down to
All
my
right, the next 8 hours. Next 8 hours, you're gonna have partly cloudy and only slightly rainy.
Rain,
All right. So
rain can be better than snow,
okay,
especially better than that bitter cold wind.
Let's get this up. Let's figure this out. You guys are from here to here. Ba-doop, boop, ba-doop.
Yeah.
Dwarven Valley. We're looking at about probably 7 miles. You get an hour, mile and a half for that hour and a half, and then you have to rest for a short time. So you're looking at 1, 3 to 4, 4, 5, 5, 7. You need 5 runs to get there, so that's 2.5 per. So it's going to take you all day. It's going to take you 10, 12 hours to get from where you're at to Dwarven Hammy Town. It's a 7.5 miles, and you're looking at a mile and a half per.
But it's really good weather.
Or
We
2.5
don't gain
hours.
any speed in really good weather
No.
for half of that, more than half of that time, 2/3 of that time.
Sure. You know, you're right. The snow is melting, so now you're going through like a swamp, so it's going to double your time.
Okay.
Well, at least we won't get lost.
At least you won't get lost.
We're on axe beaks and whatever. So.
Yeah, you're right. No, you're right. You're still there is no path to it. You're taking. I'm guessing Bacon is leading this party. He knows how to get home.
He hopes
so.
He does.
He hopes he does. So the snow.
He's
so
never
there's no
seen it
snow
this
to
snowy and white before and sunny. It's blinding him.
It hurts. All right. So as you guys are heading to find out what's going on in the, I got to switch this to this. This is going here. I have to get back to here. All right. So now we got our sticky of times again. So we don't have to worry about weather, but somebody roll me a 8-sider. Let's see what kind of what are you going to find out here?
Who wants to roll it?
A non-encounter.
Go ahead, Finnick.
You really want me to roll it?
I do. We'll just go, and then
I rolled
the
the best roll I
roll
can roll tonight, so I'm done.
will be Briar.
You're done. That's it.
3.
See?
3.
Look at
All
that.
right.
That's not bad.
No, not at all. Let me
It's
get
dwarves.
another one of these. So we're looking at 5 treks to get there. We know the weather is going to be, it was a 4, 8. You have 8 hours of happiness, so you don't have to roll weather again. Weather is set for the whole time. First time you're getting through there, nothing happens. The first hour, total hour and a half of riding, then your hour wait, nothing. Second run, so we're at 2.5 hours. Nothing happens. It's now been 2.5, 5 hours since you left. I'm guessing 8 a.m. ish. We're looking at 1 in the afternoon now. All right, so now we're looking at about 2:30 in the afternoon. By the time you get through your third leg, it's now 4, 5 in the afternoon. By the time you get to the Dwarven Valley, the question I'm having for Bacon is, do you know where you're going?
Oh yeah. Oh,
I mean, do you know you come from the north and go down into or do you come in from the side? I don't know how the Dwarven Valley is built up. You're putting yourself in a position where you're not going, well, that's a long drop. Right. Well, you're not coming up to an edge going, wow, 200-foot drop. I think we need to find a little bit, you know where you're going.
Yeah.
Okay. So you make it. And as you get closer to the Dwarven Valley and you start seeing the lights of your Dwarven, I guess you guys are, the cave entrances are opening up and all this other stuff. You may be hearing some drums
There's not a
going.
lot of cave entrances, but yeah.
You know what?
Like one major one on each end, if I remember right, unless they changed it for.
Okay, so there's one major one on each end, and as you just get to the front of your entrance, you're pulling up your dogs to walk them in. Everything's going, and suddenly, somewhere you guys get that spider tingle of something was just behind you. But it goes away.
Peter's tingling.
Yep, your Peter tingled.
Here's the Peter tingle.
Who's there?
Mm-hmm.
Who's there? I be a battle hammer, mind ye. Don't you be sneaking up on me.
Roll a 20-sider for me there, Briar. Okay. See if we can answer you.
15.
And Bacon, you stand there all stout, shield, dwarfish, and you get hit in the face with a snowball.
Oh, not another one of ye.
What the hell? It's like the third time you've rolled 15s. Come on, get off the number.
I like snowballs.
All right, so yeah, you get hit with a snowball. You realize what it is, and you like, nah, no threat. You've learned not to.
He didn't get hit
You,
with
you
a slush ball this time?
yeah, a little slushier, but still, no pain, no gain, no cuts, no scars.
You're all wet now.
Mm-hmm. And you enter. I have not gotten anything ready for a Dwarven Valley run, so you tell us
Gotta
what
keep you on your
happens.
toes.
I know.
Well, I mean, if you have nothing prepped for this, then
Well, you totally threw this one, yeah, as a curve. The question
then
is,
we
you were just going though to check on them to make sure
yes.
everything was going fine, and they give you a full set of mithril armor. And no,
Yeah. No, so I would just be going finding my mother. And so my parents are both alive, so I would
correct.
go and visit them. Is everything and the big question here, we don't need to like hang out
Is
and role
everything
play.
okay?
Is everything okay?
And the Dwarven Valley is holding nothing. They have not had. There's nothing's been caused for need for saving. The Dwarven Valley is doing what the Valley does.
They
They
don't
stay out of
sacrifice
other
anything,
people's
do they? Because
business.
they're not part of the 10 towns.
They're not part of the 10 towns. They do not sacrifice. In fact, they only go to the 10 towns
I
To
would
trade,
ask.
rarely if they need something.
I
which
would
they do
ask,
to
though,
they
that
do
they haven't
trade.
seen anybody with glowing blue eyes around, have they?
No, you have not. But the Dwarven Valley is
Not
probably
us. No,
very
we just got here. I
no,
know we didn't. I meant
correct.
them. They've been here for a
No, you
while.
don't. As you're walking around, if that's what you're looking for, you're not going to see any.
His
The iron
parents haven't
trade
seen
is
anybody.
not that they can
Weird,
remember. I mean,
suspicious activity.
no, not that they can think of. The iron trade is going well, um, keeping the flow, trying to keep the flow. Um, they heard a rumor of one of the sleds being ransacked or something, but they heard about this group of the right people that helped return that into its rightful ownership, but they don't know who these people are. So, and then they might even ask you, "Hey, have you heard of the right people?"
Oh, and actually, I guess it's only been 8 years since I was here.
Only been
I
8
did
years.
force myself to come back and visit 8 years ago.
So no, there is nothing of importance or that is going to drive you or drive anything like that. Now, it doesn't mean they don't know or have heard things. So if you'd like to roll a 10-sider, go ahead. Sorry, a 20-sider, go ahead.
How come that didn't roll? Try it again. Oh, I did. A 4.
It did.
I got
I
a
got a
4
4.
the first time.
Sure, what the heck? So your mom, your mom or your dad or your uncle, whoever you sit with, of course, that everybody likes to have the gift of the gab, and they talk about this old cabin that people used to talk about, and the old cabin was on the north side of Mare Lodun, on the other, just to the west of Calvin's Cairn, and but it was just a really weird cabin, and it just seemed very eerie to travelers. And you might want to ask around in Bryn Shaddar because there's a gnome who might know more.
Oh, and what be the gnome's name?
His name is Copper, and you can find him in the House of the Morning Lord. And something about magical experiments. Again, the dwarves don't care anything about magic and stuff like that, but why would someone be making experiments on doing these magical type experiments?
That's what finger wigglers do.
That's what they do.
So an eerie cavern,
An eerie cabin,
near Kelvin's Cairn.
No, to the west of Cabin Cairn, north of Lonelywood.
North of where?
Lonelywood.
Of Lonelywood. Ah. Okay. Oh, well, next time we're up that way, we'll check it out.
I'm sure she throws a little something out there. Do your little map action. Yeah, maybe something like this. Like that. You should have a dot on your map.
Yep, see it.
Good. Something up there.
Okay.
So I'll even put a little message on there because that was the Erie cabin.
How come I never heard about that before? Is it new?
Yes. Yes, it is. Run. No, she said yes. It's just something that's been bothering people. This is Erie.
Aye. Well, at least it's a ways away. You have no reason to go up there on a regular basis, I take it.
No, just hearsay. As as some of our traders have been getting to like Tourmaline, maybe going as far as Lonelywood, just hearing what's in the taverns, hearing what's in the traders' talks, things like that.
Has
I
word
will
gotten
keep it
back
in
here
mind.
about the dwarven iron stuff that we saved for
Yeah,
the one group?
she heard,
Oh.
well, she did say she heard about a dwarven what was it? It was a sleigh that got stolen, but there was a group of the right people or something that fixed it, retrieved it, helped find it and stuff like that. But she got no reaction from any of you.
We also heard there's a lot of yetis up here. Is that true?
Yeah, she says Yetis are always a possibility. I mean, you guys have seen
I mean,
Yetis
those
your
were
whole
goblins
lives.
that stole that sleigh.
Correct. That was driven by the two bears. But Yetis are
I know.
common.
I'm saying that out loud to her though. If she
Right.
picks up on that, maybe we were there.
Okay. You aren't like saying it was us. It was us.
Nope.
Look at us. You're trying to win points. Gotcha.
That is Bacon's duty to say that we helped
Bacon-
out any way
Bacon
we
has
can.
duty. And
If he doesn't want to spill his duty, then we won't spill the duty.
No, I will listen to everything, and then at some point I'll be like, oh, that's kind of why I came, is to check and see if any strange things are happening here like they are in the rest of the 10 towns in the surrounding area. We're actually the group that's been going around helping out, the ones that helped recover the war and been helping the other towns. So if anything strange happens here, you can send word to us in East Haven, and just send it addressed to
the right people.
Address it to the right people. Send it to, what's the name of the inn we stay at?
the East Haven Inn, the White Lady.
The White, yes. Send it
the White
to the
Lady.
White
That was
Lady.
just
And address via Elf and Sunbelly.
Yeah, the White Lady. All right, look at that. Got it. And your mom or dad, whoever, the group you're talking, they're like, oh, that's so nice of you. And that really, that was you. You've been traipsing all over, helping other towns and stuff like that. And you just bailed on us.
I look at her and go, but I needed to find my own way after the sickness and losing my strength. But I've kind of come into my own, and I take out the axe and I like wield it around me in a couple of katas, and I say, I've found another way to get back to it, to be able to fight.
So are you trying to impress with the axe work, or are you just using practice swings and stuff?
I'm trying to impress.
Then you want to roll something to impress them with? Or you wanted to perform with your axe? Do you
Sure.
want an athletic with your axe?
Do you want a performance or like an attack roll?
Just do the attack roll, because I'm sure what you're doing is in
What are
the.
you hitting? You got to be
He's
I'm not
just
attacking
hitting
swing-
something.
He's swinging the air unless there's
That
a
would be
thumb.
performance, then, in my opinion. I would think, but
There's a
All
flying
right.
biscuit.
I don't care. It could be performance if you want. It doesn't matter to me.
Go ahead. Do a performance, you bard.
exactly.
It's yeah. Only
Anything
because I
over
get-
anything over a 10 is going to impress them.
Oh, there you go.
It
So there, you have
whistled
you
as
have
he
im-
spun it around.
exactly. You have impressed them with your ability to handle such a weapon, and they look at you in a confirmatory nods as they smoke on their pipe, and they're like, "I see you've been trying. I see you've been practicing. I see you." And now, question. This is from me to Tom first.
Yeah.
When you left, were you looked poorly, like looked down upon by your dad or your mom, or did you leave as equal? Everything was level.
Well, so
You left to go find yourself.
in my history, I was training. I was one of the top like young dwarves in terms of becoming a fighter and being able to
Right.
join
And then it
the local
happened.
guard, and then I got sick and
Mhm.
I no longer had the strength to wield the
Okay.
battle axe and the shield. So they didn't look. They were actually. I was kind of. I felt like I was pitied,
Okay.
not necessarily looked down upon, but they pitied me, and they were trying to help me feel good about myself, even
Okay.
though my dream of being a fighter could no longer be fulfilled.
Then their response would be not in awe, but in parents' awe. Like, oh, what you have been practicing. You're better than you were before. That with positive comments, positive, affirmation, positive to bring you up. Versus if you had walked out and you were looked down upon when would have been more like, yeah, okay, I have a 4-year-old that can do that. So there is the look in their eye of um, surprise in your ability, that you are better, that you are doing well.
Pride. Pride.
Nobody can hear you.
I know.
Okay. They cry.
Pride.
Oh, pride. Yes, they show pride. That's it. Or they
All right.
cried. One of the two.
Both.
All right. Well, so if it's okay, we just be spending the night, and we got some more things. We got to head out and do some more helping of the locals and get rid of some more of the evils.
Your mom and dad, they probably don't have enough room but you could probably find a place to
Yeah.
put the dogs. You could find a place to put. They all can't fit in the living room.
No, but at least there are places where the dogs probably would have been left by the entrance,
Yes, they would have been left at some
just
form
inside
of.
the entrance. There's
Yes.
large, because there's large like halls just
Yep.
inside. So
And there are pens somewhere, because all animals get penned, whether it be mule, whether it be axbeak, whether it be
Yep.
dog sled, because as traders there are places for that. There are places for your axbeaks. Now you're not sleeping in your own private rooms, except for
I was gonna
possibly
say,
Tom.
they must house
Except-
bears if they're using them to haul.
Right? You must house bears if they're using them to haul. Bacon probably has his room, but everybody else is probably, they'll probably have, a couple of furs to throw on the ground.
Fine by me.
But and the rest of you are gonna have to just suck it up with fur.
Oh, I'm happy at fur. So in front of a fireplace, I'm happy.
Okay.
Why is there such an
Yeah.
echo between you two?
Huh?
Whenever Steve talks, there's an echo on his end. Not on your end, Mark. When you talk, only on his end.
Is your camera set for?
Let me go double check.
Okay. So, and for food for dinner, it's not like they planned anything special, but they're like, hey, let's go down to the tavern, because now they can show off their boy. And he brought friends.
We go have a good meal and some drink.
Exactly.
Dwarven
And
style?
I was gonna say,
Kinda like
this is the
Gundam
dwarven
style?
style. Yep, not fish. This is the real food. This is probably, kobold, human, elf.
All right. Yep.
There's
I I asked my father is a cleric of Moradin, and so I asked him for his just to to bless our continued journeys and to help people and hopefully put a stop to the endless winter.
And he
And
throughout the night, or like on the way there, or
or just no, just that night. I would in the morning when we're leaving, and as he's going off to the temple, I would just ask that of him as a favor. And on our way walking um, out to exit Dwarven Valley, I would just kind of look for I'd look for my brother to see if he's one of the he'd be because he should be one, and I would ask my mother, and he probably would be one of the guards.
okay. Let me let me roll here. I'm just doing a percentage to see if he is. If not, he might be off. He might be doing something else. Let's give you about 25%. Well, high or low?
Hi.
Yeah, he is. You do find him. You have your choice. He's either on the north or south, and you pick
Just
whichever
on the
one.
way
But
out, and I would just say hi and just kind of just tell him he's looked good and he's doing well and clasp it, and he's my fraternal twin, so we'd be the same age and such, and I just want to say um, hi to him and let him know I'm doing well, and I hope to see him again soon.
all right,
His name's Beric, by the way.
Beric. Okay. Let's see something. All right. You meet him, and I mean he of course he sees you coming. He opens his arms as big as a dwarf can. He he welcomes you. He welcomes you home. Would you be considered the little brother or the big brother?
Um, that's a good question. Probably he would consider me the little brother after everything that happened.
All right. And so you let him even approach with you. Ah, you thought you'd leave without seeing me, and he opens his arm, pats you on the back, give you the double back pat, and he's like, "You tell me all that now. Is this the next morning or
Right, as
that
we're
evening?"
leaving. It's just
As
it's
you're
as we're leaving.
okay, and
So,
and you know he's working. You know he's there. So
right. And I would just tell him, I no, I know you're busy and we've got stuff to do too, but if you talk to Ma and Da, they be telling you all the stories that they heard from us last night. It was good seeing you. I was hoping I'd see you on the way out.
he tells you he's sorry. He's sorry he missed you. Um, you should see all the nephews and nieces that you have. I don't know if he's married, but what the
Yep,
heck? We'll throw that
probably
out
at this
there.
point.
Um,
Oh, I will. I'll make time to see him on my next visit. I promise you.
and he shakes his head. He shakes his head about how long it's been, and he can't wait to see you soon. And he says, stop through more often. You are mom and dad. Your mom and dad may not actually say it, but they do miss you.
Oh, I know, and I miss you all too. I'll
So,
try to come back more often. I swear it.
and he's
And then
and yeah,
we go.
yep,
All
you
right.
do.
Sorry, guys. I really thought there might be something going on here in the midst of all this other stuff here in the north, but
You did a day's worth of investigation. You got another lead. Because remember,
Good.
all
We
these are
we
pieces
double
of,
check.
yep.
Make sure family's safe. Number one. Other than mine.
except for yours.
All right. All right. They're all good. I should have known. They know be needing our help, but we can go check out the broken tower.
Okay, but
See if we can
what?
find it.
One last thing. before you leave and you saw your brother. Your dad looks at you. You asked him for a prayer, and he went back to his church or his temple, whichever it may be. And the next morning, you're about to leave, and he reaches into just underneath the belt of his tunic or whatever he's wearing underneath in this underworld, and you see him pull out an oiled leather type pouch, but it's rectangular. It's a good 6 inches by about 8 inches, and he says that he doesn't have the use for this anymore, but he thinks you might need it more than he does currently. So he says, take this, and he has you put it in your backpack and lets you walk away.
Oh, all right. Thank you. I'll let you know if it helps in the days to come.
And he might have a little tear in his eye, but you walk off, and it's in your inventory.
Oh, it is. I don't have to write it down. All right. And
So
I won't look at it until after we're out.
That's fine. Are you going northwest or are you? Remember, he told you to go to Bryn Shandar to talk to Copper, or are you going east to the tower thingy?
Are we
Back
still going
east,
to the
right?
tower, guys?
Or
Tower.
because you
I'll
just
be
talked.
there.
I don't know. So
As we leave, I kind of say to Bacon on the side, I'm like, so if you had family that loved you, why did you ever leave? I wouldn't have left if my family still loved me.
They still want to.
Oh, but you gotta know, like, all the love in the world can't make you whole inside. I had to find that power for myself. I knew they
The
loved
power
me.
that jumped into you one day when you pushed me out of the way.
Well,
Are you sure
that'd be
that's real power?
part of it. It's helping. It's helping me help other people in a way I
But at
never
what
could have
cost?
before. But the no
You
cost that I know of.
you go dead to the world for possibly days at a time.
Oh, that'd be something else entirely. I've always been like that.
Insight
Memories.
check.
I'm telling the truth.
I know, but I'm still rolling it because
Yep.
he doesn't believe that. Normal 10 plus 2.
Nice. Yeah, I mean,
I just shake my head and pat you on the back, and we head out, I guess. My family, and I just kind of mumble, if my family wouldn't have disowned me, you would have never met me. Possibly.
well, everything works out for the best. I truly believe that. That's part of the teachings of of the faiths of many faiths I know. I think it's true. We were meant to be here, all of us right here, right now, doing this work. Whatever brought us here in the past, it was for the best. All right.
Mount
So,
up. As
all right,
the
Briar.
beacon
What's the
goes
weather
on.
like?
Okay. I just look at you and say, yeah, I wish there had been an easier way then.
Still got an echo, Steve, just so you know.
I got nothing.
I have no clue. I went through reset. Does that help?
It sounds
No.
like you're talking through 2 mics.
Yeah, it's like
My
you're in a
mic
big
wasn't even
cavern.
on.
No,
It's gotta be the
it's got to be the
camera.
camera or something
Yeah.
on his. Yeah. Just play around with it and fix it later. We can keep going.
But when I go through settings, yeah.
Huh, that's weird.
Talk amongst each other. I'm just rolling stuff.
How frequently we're gonna die?
Basically.
Sweet. We already did our talking amongst ourselves. We're ready to go now. So you got to tell us what's going on.
Yeah, we done enough talking amongst ourselves for the
That's good.
rest
All
of
right.
the
So,
adventure.
but with which way did you decide to go?
We're going to the tower, I think, is what we said.
Yes, we are.
Okay. So we're looking at. Let me get my little magic. Where did my ruler go? Where's my ruler? Now I had a ruler here, and now it's gone again. Okay, that's just not right. How does it just disappear?
Where?
Oh, no, it's in here. I'm working on it right now. All right, never mind. I'll figure it out with a piece of paper. If you're going straight there, you're looking at that far.
There.
You're looking at about almost a 20-mile trek to the tower. And now I lost my thing I was working on.
Let me refresh. Maybe if I refresh.
Maybe.
Oh, there it is. Oh, wow.
So you guys are heading, and I'm getting the information right now. Tom, I just lost on sticky pad. Where did it go? And the total is 4 on it, Tom.
I'm sorry. 4?
4. And I need not that page, not that page, not that page, that page. Okay, that's what I needed. That was okay. Well, really?
Wow. Okay.
There we go. Is any better?
Talk again.
I tried resetting one thing.
Yeah, I don't hear a double anymore, but
Okay, I tried debugging and a couple other things, so hopefully that works.
Okay.
Did we make it to our first, hour rest the dogs for an hour?
Yes. And
I
while you're
will-
there, you will.
I'll
at
take
this.
the item out. And what you guys see me take out is a necklace made from aquamarine with 4.
Yours has 7 things on it,
Oh, it has 7.
but
Okay.
it alternates. It has a
Okay.
bead, then it has a stone, then it has a bead, then it has a stone, then it has a bead, then it has a stone, bead, and stone. Your first, the beads on the outside are beads of favor. You have 2 of them, which is greater restoration.
Okay.
You have 1 bead of bless, which is the bead of blessing.
Okay.
And you have a bead of smiting, which gives you branding smite.
Branding smite.
Correct.
Okay.
And in between is just a stone that separates
Each one. Howler, come here, boy.
what?
Look at these beads. I don't.
They're pretty.
I don't
That's
think that.
pretty
can't-
bead.
I think there's something you should hang on to and get to know and see if you can use them.
But they're your family's.
Yeah, that's why they're but I can't use them. They're meant for a priest, someone with a strong connection
Huh.
to some
You think I have a
to
strong
holy
connection?
power.
They don't even
You
listen to
have-
me half the time.
You haven't seen my rolls.
You keep it for now. I need to gain my faith back before using something like that. And
All right, but I'll hold on to it, and I carefully put it back into the box and wrap it back up.
Yep.
I'll hold on to it, but I know it's for you, boy. I know you can do it. I know this is, and it can help us.
You can do it.
Just let me know when you're ready.
So you received something that your father thought that could help you in this whole ordeal of doing these jobs that he hears you're doing so well at and helping, and that would be his donation to the cause.
And
So maybe-
I'll quietly thank him under my breath, as it was.
And he hears you and he says, "Go, my son, save the world, rid us of this woman, this Frostmaiden." Suddenly he sounds like yogurt, a small Jewish Yoda. And he looks like Mel Brooks. So you guys are heading east. I need a weather check for this morning's weather. We're doing a straight route. You're looking at 20 miles at a mile and a half per 2.5 hours. You're looking at, oh my God, forever
and a day.
and a day. 2.5, 5, 7.5, 10, 12.5. In 12.5, you'll go in 7.5 miles. It takes you 12 hours.
Yeah, and until I roll weather. Here we go.
There we go. Until you roll weather.
Oh, I got better.
And that's fine. That's fine. Weather's fine. So let's who wants to do the D8 encounter roll?
Well, it's Howler's turn now.
No, it's Howler's turn.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it my turn? It's just gonna end up
Because Bacon
horribly
just
bad.
went.
See?
Perfect. Awesome.
Oh, really?
No,
I hate
not
you.
really.
Do you need a D20 now from
No.
Finnick? Oh.
All right. So you guys your first hour and a half trip or 2.5 hour with a stop. No problem. Next one. No problem. I gotta writing down your total distance. 7.5 miles, and that's 12 hours. All right. But I'm getting to mile markers what I'm doing. All right. Second run. No problem. Now we need weather again. This is 4 hours later.
All right.
It's a D100, right?
D100. You found a cat.
46.
Nice weather. Maybe a little overcast, but nothing too severe. It's not too cold, not too wet.
Oh, it keeps us from getting sunburned.
That's right. And next section, no problem. Next section, no problem. Once again, you are now one more weather, and then you're gonna halfway through this. It's gonna stop. You're not gonna do two.
Back to you, Briar.
All right,
20-sider.
20-sider.
Oh, for weather though, right? Isn't that percentile?
No, sorry, 100-sider. Sorry.
I was looking over a cat.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, we go from the
Ah.
best weather ever to him rolling hip.
I don't think we've ever had both of those extremes on one night.
You can't say never because now it happened.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
All
I've
right.
got a black cat in my lap too.
Mm-hmm. It was a black cat. That was the problem. Sure. Blame my cat. All right, let's go back to weather. Way back at the beginning.
Fortunately, we're not near mountains.
Yeah, you're in the open right now, so blizzards. Holy crap.
Yeah, I think we're
Okay.
hunkering down.
There's good. The good news is this. This happened technically an 2.5, an hour and a half after you had rested your pets. So you were already there sitting when this blizzard rolled in. So first thing we have to make sure is, was everybody, do you hunker your dogs in a sitting circle by the sled?
Oh yeah, because you never know what's going to attack you, even in the middle of an open
Yeah, you're right.
tundra.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out, this is kind of like the perfect, you guys were in the perfect position to be for a blizzard. You were already hunkered because this was also your nighttime setup. So, in all honesty, I hate to say it, nothing can really happen. None of you are going to venture, are you?
Nope.
You
No,
can get up and walk away. Oh, you may not be able to see the front of the sled from 3 feet away,
yeah, that's
but you are using the side of the sled as one of the walls. You're probably, since you don't have a mountain, you're probably doing a lean-to fashion. So you have the side of the sled, and then you're putting that tarp down at the angle. So you have a wall.
That's what I would do in real life, probably.
So you have two faces. And most likely, this is just my guess, you would have put the strongest face to the northwest. So the sled is taking the brunt of it. You might not be able to find your sled in the morning, even though it's right next to you. You guys probably are going to make an igloo. That's the worst thing that's going to happen to you, is you guys created your own little igloo. And I'm taking a guess, retroing this. You topped up your wood, right? I know
Yeah.
you got
Yes.
paid in wood from Koenig,
yeah.
We always keep our wood.
but you
and
haven't
our
used any. Did you
animal
pick any
food.
extra from home? Would you have?
No.
Would you have taken your family's wood of endless burning? No. Okay. So you are setting up. You are locking down. The weather's turning. Are you going to keep the fire longer? Or are you still going to do 1 hour at night, then 1 hour at wake up? Is Finnick going to start breakfast with the 1 hour long?
How much colder is the blizzard compared to normal weather?
Not colder.
That's not
It's
colder.
just you can't see, can't sense direction. You're not going to get covered in snow personally. Your stuff is going to get covered in snow.
You can't
But
see 1 foot in front of you.
You've created a warm pocket with all of these bodies breathing and body warmth.
I'd
So
say if it's no colder than normal, I'd say, do you really need more than normal fire?
well, so how long does this gonna last?
Well, he who screwed it rolled a d4.
I didn't screw it. I rolled it at the most opportune time.
Yeah, actually, you did.
I will because I would just say, yeah.
3 hours.
So then we'll burn 1.5 of the logs to keep a fire going the whole time.
During this blizzard. That's fine.
Yep.
So you're looking at an hour and a half. No, you said 1.5 hours or one and a half logs.
Yeah,
2 hours
log,
each.
yeah, it's 2 hours each. So that's 3 hours. That's the 3 hours.
Okay, that sounds perfect. All right, so 3 hours you're burnt, but basically just to create a hot pocket. So you will still get. You're gonna have to you're gonna have to shovel out your sled in the morning. Might have to shovel yourselves out a little bit, but it just happened to hit right when you weren't in the middle of riding your everything. Your axe beaks snuggled up against the cart. Everybody, they're used to it. So you ride it out. It wears off. It's now bedtime. It's normal watch.
Yep.
All right. So it looks like Briar's first, right?
Yep.
Okay. Nothing happens. Bacon's next. Okay. Is Bacon next?
Sure. Sure.
Nothing happens.
And then Howler.
And then Howler, nothing happens. Last but not least, Finnick with his gourmet breakfast maker person.
Like, was I
Nothing
supposed
happens.
to roll something?
Y'all can thank somebody, Howler, for that one. Okay. Next day, dig yourself out. Might take you, I mean, if you get up a little earlier, just to dig yourself out. And I'm guessing Finnick is doing that. He looks like a digging you out of the
I
way
can get these
person.
guys out. These guys are always sleeping anyway. Dwarves need to sleep.
Okay. All right, so you dig
There's
it
only
out.
one dwarf.
I know.
You know, if the dogs were your friends, they'd be digging you out too. So
Say, if you wake me up, I could just do, burning hands or flaming sphere and roll it all around and melt
Not the
everything
dogs!
for
Not
us.
the dogs!
Not on the dogs, no. But
put them out. Put them out.
They were there though. They were.
We have fresh meat now.
Oh.
Mhm,
you guys are
mhm.
horrible.
All right,
You
so you
went
make it.
there.
Yeah, I did. You made it through the night. I need someone. You're gonna pack up. Trying to leave about the same time, so probably 8, 9 o'clock, based on the dig it out thing, and then pack up, get ready to go. First thing I need is someone to roll weather.
Want me to roll again?
I think it's my turn. Let's see what we get.
Tom's like,
There we
no.
go.
Man.
It's slightly better.
Slightly better blizzard. Oh, you want to roll a d4 and see how long? I think you're gonna wait it out. It's just a guess. 4 hours.
Yeah.
It is a blizzard, huh? Wonderful.
It's a blizzard, not whiteout death blizzard, but it's a heavy enough blizzard that you'd be rolling survival to figure out if you're on the right path.
How close do we think we are to Kerkonig?
Mm-hmm. You are about 12 and a half miles away. Oh, from Kerkonig? Sorry, my bus. Kerkonig, you are.
Because we were headed
No, you'd
there on
be
the way to the
if you were
tower,
headed
right?
if you were headed to Kerkonig, you are probably north of it
Oh,
by
okay.
about 2 hours.
Oh, so we didn't go to stay the night in Kerkonig. We kept. That's fine.
Straight to it.
Yeah, then we're waiting it out.
Okay. You wait it out. No problem. It's the easiest way to deal with blizzards. So 4 hours. So 4 hours. So now we'll say it's 1 in the afternoon.
Wonderful.
And you want to do a weather check at 1 in the afternoon?
Howler, what's the weather?
Yeah, it's 77, 70.
It's
It's
getting
calming
better.
down a little bit.
It's getting better.
Getting better now. I need someone to roll encounter. So it's 1
That
in
would
the
be
afternoon.
Finnick's turn.
That's a
It's
D8,
a-
right?
Yeah.
I just don't like how he said, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So you now 1 in the afternoon. You've got snowy type weather. It's colder. I mean, you guys are still wrapped up for it. And the thing about blizzards are, you can do anything you want in a blizzard as long as you are prepared for it, dressed for it, and you don't do anything exciting like say, "Hey, I'll be right back," and leave, because that's usually where the bad things happen. So you're going to leave in this weather. It's not survival type necessary.
Oh yeah.
It's just heavy snow.
Oh yeah. Heavy snow. We could do this.
I mean, the dogs look like they really want to get going a little bit. You
Yeah,
can see
they're
they're getting a little
restless.
restless. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
All right.
Forward ho.
Forward ho. Go 1.5 for an hour. We started at 1. Okay, so it's about 2:30. I need one more 1.5. So then we're 3 miles. We are 5 hours into it, 3 miles. It's now 6 o'clock at night. How often are you going to keep another one?
Weather?
No, I'm saying, yeah, we will need to weather, but it's 6 o'clock at night. Are you going for another
Yeah, I
1.5?
mean, we've rested a lot. Like
Okay.
we
All right, weather then.
All right, Briar. Let's see another 100.
All right. I still got the black cat in my lap. See if he brings us luck.
No, it thins out. You guys are happy. This is much easier to sled in. So we are now 1 plus we got
We
8
need
o'clock at
fresh
night.
snow anyway.
2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5. So that's 10 hours. You've gone a total of 6 miles out. So we're at 6 plus 7.5. You're about 13 and a half miles into this 20 miles, 20 miles shorter than that run. It is now 8:30 at night. What are you choosing to do? Go for another one? You haven't burned the dogs out because you rested for so long. Do you want to go one more? Get a little closer?
What do you think,
We
guys?
all, we all feel rested enough to keep going.
Yeah, you took 5 hours off when you started.
I know, but still, traveling through weather can wear people out.
Or do we want to just reset and start the day at a good hour tomorrow?
3,
Now,
6, 9, 12.
What risk does it put us at night? Are we more likely running Yetis and stuff at night than the day?
Yeah.
You are 6.5 miles ish away from the area the tower thingy is.
I'd say if we go another round tonight, that'll give us maybe an extra 2 hours some more exploring. Because earlier in the day there.
Yeah,
We'll
but
be
something
more
to
rested.
consider is if this tower is really there and there's something bad there, do we want to get that close in the middle of the night?
That's true too.
What time is it again, Martin?
It is currently 7:30 at night.
Oh, 7:30.
So if you do one more run, you'll get 1.5 miles closer to it. It'll be 8, not 10. It'll be 10 o'clock after
you
you've done
think,
your
Finnick?
long rest.
Finnick, what were you saying?
No, I was gonna say. Oh, you said it was gonna be 10 o'clock after our long rest.
No,
He just said it was gonna be 10
10
o'clock after
No.
a long.
The dog's required short rest to move any further without exhaustion.
Yeah, but we
So-
could just do the move and then bunker down for our long rest,
Very,
and
very
then
true. Yep, you're
we
right.
could still be up before 6 or whatever and get going very early in the morning. And I actually support that decision as long as we get up really early in the morning. That makes sense to me.
that sounds good.
Good with that.
You're about 6 miles, so that's 2.5, 2, 5. You're 10 hours, about 10 hours away from it. So if you leave at 6, you're looking at getting there around 4 in the afternoon.
Barring any other snowstorms.
Barring any other fun and hate and discontent.
Okay. All right, so we'll do one more run.
All right, one more run.
Famous last things.
Someone gonna give me a.
Oh, is it my turn now?
Oh, I don't know.
There we go.
Looks good.
Yep, same weather you're occurring right now. So you make it that extra 1.5 miles. So now you are 4 miles out. So that's going to be just probably 5 hours of running tomorrow. So 5 miles out in 2.5 hours. You go 1.5 miles, 3. No, sorry. It'll be about 6 hours out. So you're going about another 4 miles. Okay. So you get up at 6. You'll be there by noon. It'll be, the sky will be high, the sun will be high in the sky, and it'll be melting everything.
Okay.
So it is now. You did one more. 8, 9. It is 10 o'clock. No, did you do one more after that?
No.
Okay, so 10 o'clock.
We pushed our luck long enough.
Yep.
Okay. I need a. So you're doing the usual, building your shield wall with the sled, putting the
Yeah.
lean-to, tying everything down because somebody conjured a blizzard last time. A full-blown death blizzard. Again, perfect timing. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Biscuit. And so regular order.
Yes.
All right, so then I'll roll this just to see. Okay. The You guys tie everything down. It's now the usual hour after, so it's 11 o'clock. For 8 hours rest, you need to be up by 7. If you want to get the full night's rest, for each of you to get 6 hours. And it looks like Mr. Breyer's up first.
All right.
So D100.
No. This is where you haven't gotten to weather or anything yet. This is your watch.
Yeah.
Nothing happens. Bacon's next or Heller?
Bacon.
Bacon's next. Bacon rolls his magic number, and he gets a magic number of. You want to roll some weather?
The weather.
Yeah, middle of the night
Weather
weather.
on
Let's
my
do that.
watch. Here you
Yeah,
go. It's getting-
you're doing weather watch. Fine, look at that. Perfect. All right, nothing happens except for it's cold. All right. I need the short Goliath to roll a 20-sider.
Uh-oh. Sure you don't want him to roll and add to the 15?
If he rolls a 15, I quit.
I told you how to fix that. There we go.
All right.
Try to make him quit. Didn't quite get there, guys. Sorry.
You were so close. You tried so hard. Don't you get a +3? So
You have to tell me what the plus is on a straight D20 roll.
Nothing. But what I need to roll something here. Let me go over
What's your
here.
plus proficiency bonus?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Should be around a 3.
Okay, let me see something.
Somebody's jealous.
Enough. Yes, she's very jealous.
Howler's divine power.
I don't see anything there.
Proficiency on all rolls.
All right, let's see. All right. Please roll a perception, Mr. Howler.
Nope.
Okay. This was a.
That's probably appropriate because if it's not within the firelight, it would be a disadvantage anyway.
Okay. So you're just sitting at watch. You're pacing from one side of the lean-to to another side of the lean-to. Nothing too important that you feel. You're not falling asleep. You're used to this. You're wide awake. Everything's good to go. And let's see. Come on, load, you stupid thing. Are you done yet? There we go. Really?
Hold out. I'm gonna turn them out.
Okay.
Is that what we hear?
Yeah, he says, I
In our
want to let
sleep?
him out. Okay. Now let's do this. I want to select. Thank you. No, I went to select and it drew a line again. Oh. To this. I'm going to draw something here. Okay. So, I'm going to put you, I need you guys to, you're going to be in the bottom right corner of this map. This thing. I need you to put yourselves how you would set yourselves, like around a fire. We can draw let's draw. Here's a northwest sorry, Bacon. I'm gonna put a thing there. So here's a sled. Okay, so we got front
Looks
over
like a
here.
door with a handle. Oh.
It's a door with a handle. I'm gonna put the front's
Little
over
mail slot.
here. Yep, mail slot. Back is over here. Let's put some puppies on here. Let's get some puppies. Are your I'm guessing since these are sled dogs, they are chained down? Did you tack chains down to keep them at night?
Yeah, like
They
Yeah.
would no, they're just chain dogs. So I need a dog. Really? I'm not giving you a frost wolf. right? It looks
They're
like I'm doing it
beautiful
over here.
white dogs.
The big white dogs, pretty white dogs. Death dog, devil dog. There we go, sled dog. No, use wolf. Wolf. I'm just giving you icons so we know where they are.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, I'll give you some icons. They are not monstrous. We're not using these guys. They're not large. Come on, somebody was doing something I can use. There we go. All right. It was a total of 4, right? Was it 4 or 6? Thought it was 4.
4 dogs. Yes, there are 4 dogs.
With a yellow line. Ah, screwed that up again. I don't want to be doing this. I want to be on this. This. Okay, fine. Yeah. Okay. Bringing the dogs back to you. So you can put the dogs where you want to put them. Put your guys where you want to put them. Oh,
I
I
can't
can't.
control.
Okay. Okay. I don't want to grab all of them. I want to grab. I'm just going to put dog. They're
There we
sleeping
go.
under the you know what I mean?
That's
They're
fine.
in and under the sleds. Think
There
of a
we go.
tarp going over us right here. Let's
And
put
then I'll go
let's,
to the side of them like over
yeah,
here.
like you're a good friend. I'm gonna put Howler. Howler, where are you? Briar, Finnick, whoever. Howler, you're on watch. Are you staying under the tarp and just going from side to side? Or are you doing the walk around the tarp, or what?
Here, go like
The
that.
Yeah, I
weather's
like
not
that.
overly bad, just heavy
No, the
snow.
weather's not just snow. It's wet. It's not wind whipping. It's not deathly cold. It's considered what you guys would probably consider an average.
I would have probably done a combination of the both. Walk around outside slowly every once in a while, but duck under the tarp to dry off a little bit here and there, and make sure everybody else in there is good, and then go back out again.
Okay, sounds good. You don't see any of these rolls I'm doing, do you?
Nope.
No.
Does it say that I'm rolling or anything?
Nope. Last we see Howler.
Okay. All right. Oh, mon frere. Bacon, you're cuddled up next to your wolves, and Howler, this wolf on the far end. Well, are you sleeping against it like it's a pillow, Bacon, or are you just next to him?
Just next to it. I'm assuming we're not close enough for me to like
Okay.
pretend I'm a pack mate.
Okay. So, well, the first person is going to hear something that's you, Howler. You're going to hear and see your wolf. Well, one, you can't see at night, so you just have your light spell on. I'm assuming you have a light spell going because you always do.
Yep.
And you hear the wolf start to growl. Your dog start to growl. You see its ears have laid down. It's not curled up sleeping anymore. It's actually facing to the northwest, and it is
Who is the
growling.
one that's in charge of the wolves?
That's Bacon.
I
The
nudge
one who's
Bacon
snoring
awake.
right now.
I nudge Bacon awake, and I go, "There's something wrong. The wolves hear it."
Aye. All right, there, boy. What's the trouble? What do you
I haven't
hear?
seen anything. And I'll like peek my head back out the tent then and look around.
I'll go.
Another
I'll
perception, I assume.
Sure, go
I'll
ahead.
grab the dog and take him to the edge of the
Definitely don't
take him
see
out
anything.
a little bit.
Natural one for a 3.
No, you don't see crap.
So I'll take a look
Here, I
around
gotta put
myself,
this in
see what I
chat.
can see.
Fail.
And actually,
Bacon knows how to read his dogs.
oh, he knows how. You know how to read the dog. And the thing is, as a token, I'm just going to borrow you for a second. All right. Switch here. Okay, I was looking to see what the light source shows. Visually, you don't see anything, but your dog. Do you stay right there to look, or do you move?
I grabbed the dog and I stepped out a little bit of
Okay, so
ways
step
to
out.
look around. Yeah.
So step out to where you would step out.
So I'd take the dog and step us out about 10 feet away from the tarp out to where you can look around.
Okay, and now I'm guessing the dog you're holding it on a chain.
Yes.
Okay,
And paying attention to where.
and you see the dog. Well, of course you see the dog. It's next to you, but you see the dog trying to tug you to the north, almost straight west. But then
So
again,
move up a little
okay,
bit more with the
but
dog.
and at that point, I need you to roll initiative.
Initiative?
And the dog came with you. Yeah. So hold on, let me
Yeah.
get this. Let me get this up. I'm getting rid of everybody's initiative. All right, go ahead. You should be able to pop on your turn order then. Okay.
Oh, that means I'm not going to hit anything this battle.
Just for the heck of it, I'm going to use one initiative for the what's not there. So all these guys are gonna go. Okay.
Right there. Come on, Pooch. Tell me. Where are
All
they?
right.
Point them out.
What you see in front of you is, you've seen them before. You see a knoll at the far distance of your vision, off to your northwest, and you feel the dog pulling at the chain, wanting to go.
Oh, I see them.
And you can do whatever you want to do.
I will.
Are the rest of us still asleep?
Yeah.
Everybody else is still asleep.
I'll be like, Howler, Knowles, wake everyone up, and then
I duck back into the tent on the end, and I go, awake, attack,
and then I will cast Eldritch Blast at the knoll that I see.
Okay. So that'll hit.
Yeah. Or 7 force damage. And then I will drag the dog back to where it was, and I don't want it to get hurt.
Okay. And so you just did 7 to him, so it's down to this. Okay, that's changed. Save settings. Okay, I want you changed. There we go. Okay. You pull the dog back, so the dog comes back, and you tie him to the. The minute he's coming back, he's pulling at you towards the wolf, towards the knoll. He's seeing what you're doing, and and you tie him to the. At the same time, now all the others are awake, and they're all pulling at their chains. So that Bacon shot, and then you came back. So Bacon is done. If everybody else would like to join in when they wake up, you can roll initiative. Meanwhile, Bacon, you're done. So I'm going to have this person fire at you. 19 hit you? I'm going to turn this off from Whisper. A longbow, arrow comes screaming at you from the sky.
19 would hit me, but I will put a shield up.
Okay. So this guy is now tokened. Okay. Another arrow is going to come whizzing by you, or coming with. I'm going to roll right publicly now. 19.
Nope. I have a 20.
For the rest of the round, you have a 23. 23. Okay. So 19. Nope. And we're going to go one more. 21. No. All right.
So this is like a typical night rolling for Martin.
Hold on, I gotta get back to my other level now.
So that's 3 arrows. My shield just deflected. That was a spell slot well spent.
Okay. Give me a sec. And that's it. That's it. Yeah. Okay. So everything should be now. You should be able to see everything you see. And it's now Briar's turn. Oh, I like Bacon. Yeah, Holler, I gotta put you in here. Finnick, you gonna initiative?
Do I have to?
It's up to you.
You can stay
Can't fight.
sleeping. I'm gonna call you a
Okay, I don't-
fairy.
I don't get up for another 12 hours, for another 4 hours. What do you guys, bro? Okay. There you go. So it'll be Finnick, you're next. So Finnick, what are you up to? You wake up to Howler yelling, 2 arms! 2 arms!
No, I said yell. I yelled attack. Get up.
It's like 2 arms. Okay. At
Not
least you
that
didn't
formal.
say 2 legs.
I will. Okay, I get up and I'm like, I look around. Obviously, all I see is my big tent in front of me. I see them looking off in the direction, right?
Yep, you see them looking out to the north and northwest.
I kind of go around the corner here and I see what's coming around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
They're far away. Do they see me?
Yes, they're actually, their perception they rolled was a 23. I'm using a group
Okay.
perception. So yeah, unless you can roll a hide or stealth higher than 23, you can, but I don't. Do you go around the corner stealthily?
I will bonus action hide
Okay.
because I can do that.
Because you want to. Gotcha.
Whoa.
So you match their
Yep, so
perception.
they see it. So they see me.
Okay.
And then I'm like, and I turn her back around. I'm like, fuck.
Maybe I
Knowles
should go
again?
the other way.
And I go behind the thing or whatever. The our
Yeah. The
tip
cart.
over whatever cart.
The,
And I'm
the
like,
sled.
Knowles again? Who's being followed? That's all.
Okay.
Let somebody else go next.
Yeah, I got you. All right, Briar.
Okay. So I come out here and I ask where they're at.
Well, he just yelled. Oh no, you didn't yell where they were coming from, did you?
No.
All right, so Bacon, Howler.
Because I don't
He
know.
can't see anything.
Yeah, my light's
mean,
where
but-
my light is. I barely see Bacon, right?
But you would have
Here?
seen Bacon cast out in the north in
Yeah,
the
I know which
northwest
way you
direction.
went, but I don't see anything yet. So.
And I'm just saying neither does Briar. That's why he's asking you for a direction.
Right. I would just I point out there and go, at about 50 to 60 feet out there. There's like a half dozen of them.
Crap.
And I kind of scan from like north to northwest.
Or in this case, he goes
Right.
from our side. Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's exactly what
You gonna
I do.
you gonna live? I found my ruler. It's under my phone. No dying while you're here.
Getting all choked up now. How big are these rocks here?
There's rubble. They're not rock. There's not layers.
They're not.
They're not defensive. No.
Okay. So if I run out there, I'm screwed. If I stay here, I'm screwed. And they're shooting arrows. So I'm gonna hold here and go into dodge until I can see them.
Okay.
Howler, if you-
go dodge there.
Give me a light in my shield, lad, and I'll light them up for everyone.
I have to run out and touch your shield.
I'm right next to you.
Right
now.
next to you, each other.
Oh,
I came back.
so is
'Cause
that
I
the
had to put
knoll
the
then out
dog
there?
away.
The
That's
thing I
one of
barely
them.
see? Okay. It's like a grayed out token on my screen, so I don't know what it is.
Yeah, that's at the edge. That you see one. Cool. That'd be at the edge of the dim light.
You're just really blind. Hey,
Just
20
waiting
feet.
for
That's all you
Briar
got.
to finish if it's his turn.
He said he goes into
Yeah.
dodge.
Okay, well, the turn order still says it was his, so that's why I wasn't sure whose turn it was.
Howler, it's your turn.
I will cast light on Bacon's shield. And then...
Let me go get our light stone.
Well, it's just Bacon, so just share
Yeah,
his light.
You can just now also have me exude 20 feet of bright and 20 feet of dim light.
Okay, Bacon.
Do I have any other...
Of course, we do that, and now they're all going to run forward.
Yep.
That's all right. You should be. I'll
There
be in
you
the
go.
middle. You'll be sure to see them.
Bonus action then of spiritual weapon right there.
Okay, now I gotta get you a weapon. Alright, let's find you.
What does it look like?
What does it look like?
My spiritual weapon.
Crossbow, since that's what you use.
No, it would be towards my god. Who is my god? Ha! That
You don't even know.
Don't
Dawn
even know his
Caller.
name.
The Dawn Caller is my god.
There you go.
Or no. I was a Dawn Caller. Who did I go to? My religion of Amunatar. So whatever his is what it appears as.
Manunatar?
Amunatar or something. Hold on, let me go back to it. Copy. That one.
Amanator. Okay.
Scythe?
I don't know. So that was a 21 to hit for 4 force damage onto that thing that's on the edge of my vision.
So
As
4 force
a
on that.
slightly glowing weapon appears next to him and smacks him.
What? Let me get that on there. Said 4 damage.
Interesting. I mean, he uses a scepter, the scepter of the
There we
eternal
go.
sun.
Giant scepter with a sun on the end of it. Smacks the dude in the face.
Crap. They're all linked.
That was
That's not supposed to
action
happen.
to light and bonus action for weapon, and I'm done.
Alright, I'm doing this old school. Keeping track of it on a piece of paper. Alright, so that guy's got, so. Damn. I dropped them one by one, too. Why is it giving it to me?
Do the sheriff
Oh,
thing
So
then.
the weapon is right there then.
I got it. So what kind of, you said a hammer? Or what?
A scepter.
They're sharing health again, Martin?
Yeah.
Oh, I think to avoid that, you just put one down and you copy it. That's how I do it, and it works.
I dropped one at a time to make them separate.
But I think you drop one down, and then you can just copy paste.
Okay. So I can't find a scepter. What else can I put in there for you?
Do like a yellow rod.
Or just leave my circle. My circle's there.
There's a circle. We have a circle. All right, we have a circle. Bacon.
They're not going on one.
No, they went on. They went on. You rolled a 21. They rolled a 20. I said they're
Okay,
all
so
going
they-
at the same roll,
got it.
and they rolled a 20. Yeah.
So 10, 20, 30. I run out to here,
Mhm.
and I yell back, "Oh, there'll be even more of them, maybe a dozen." And then, so the one actually, this is. I don't at this point. I ran away, and I don't know which is which when they moved. So the one that just got hit or attacked by
by the weapon.
Howler's,
Yep.
yeah, scepter. I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast at?
Okay.
Actually, you know what?
What?
Nah, I'm not gonna do that. Okay. So I moved. I'm gonna head Eldritch Blast. Does a 15 hit?
15 does hit.
Awesome. For 4 points of force damage.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm going to bonus action.
Okay.
I will do this just once. I will give a. Actually, within 60 feet. Okay. That can hear me. I can't see him, but I'm gonna yell out inspiration to Finnick.
You have to see them visually.
Nope.
Okay.
Anyone
Good.
that within 60 feet that can hear you.
And you can hear
Specifically
within
what it
100
says.
feet. So, Finnick, you hear your voice spoken, and now you popped your head around and go, what? Joking.
What'd you say,
Alright.
though? What'd you say?
I want to hear your inspiration because he's feeling down right now that they saw him. He's feeling low.
Okay, hold on. I can do that.
Oh, this is an inspiration. I was taking too long.
Yeah.
It's
It's because Martin Icewind Dale.
Humana. But he,
Um,
no, he gives you a mana. There you go. Mana.
Okay,
Mana.
I yell out,
Mana.
Finnick, you silly elf. Let's make a good tale, me friend. Just dinna fail.
I think he called you a bad name.
I know. I'm thinking of it. I feel like he called me a bad name there.
He said elf. Something in there was better. I'll think later. Go. All right. So Bacon, you inspire Finnick, and now, yow. Okay. So, starting from this side, Bacon arrow at you. I'm starting from the left. Sorry, I'm starting from the left, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to do all the arrows are the same shot. So all 3 arrows just miss you, and those are the 3 distance guys because they can't get to you. Does that make sense? So these 3 guys have all missed, but now we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just moving them in. Would you rather have an en masse attack, or would you rather them each individually?
You do it however you want. However you want.
I'm gonna roll for each one.
I'm kind of figuring I'm probably gonna have to put a shield up, but let's see. Let's see
how long it takes. 19.
Oh yeah, there's a shield. now you need a 20. Now you need a 23.
Getting closer.
I'm kind of expecting you to get at least one.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One
That's
more.
it?
No, there's 6. There's 6 there.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, and 22.
Oh.
Dwarf takes the shield of, oh my god, I'm gonna die, and survives. And now it's Finnick's turn. And Finnick, yes, they are all staring at Bacon.
I'm staring at Bacon.
When you come around the corner, you think you're spotted, but then you notice what they're licking their chops for. And right now, also, all of your dogs are barking and howling, and they're pulling at the chains, but the chains are very well set. You know how to do it. You locked them down. They're not going to break off.
Bacon did a good job.
Yes, good Bacon.
Everyone
Good
likes
bacon. Good bacon. I come back around the corner here, and I see those nasty gnolls doing their deeds to the dwarf. And I will...
that just sounds wrong.
I know, it does. This is how he does it.
dirty deeds.
I will go and throw a dagger at this one first.
The far one, okay?
Yeah, the fire one. Why?
Gotcha.
Just because that's what I want to do.
Got it?
And as a dagger flies in the air, I believe I hit him with a 25 to hit.
Yeah.
He takes 21 points of damage.
All right, so he's still standing.
And
Not very well, but he's standing.
Yep, and then I'll follow up with my offhand attack, which is just another dagger for a little bit less. I want to make sure it's the right one. 18 to hit.
Yeah, he falls over.
For 7 more points. Yep.
Yeah, this one falls over. Let's change him to a dead icon. Alrighty.
Thanks, laddie, for the inspiration that I didn't use yet, but I will use.
Alrighty, so any more movement? You gonna?
Nope, that's the farthest I can go.
Okay, I mean, I know you get the bonus damage because he's there, so it's not like
Yeah.
you need to hide. Briar.
Alright.
Well, then I
20, 25.
Yep.
And I'm going to start off with this one right here.
Okay.
And show him some hatred since he woke me up.
What is he doing to
I'm
me?
showing
Because
a lot of
I woke
hatred.
him up.
Yep. So all right. Go ahead.
And then my second attack, I'm going to give him a little bit more hatred.
I don't think you know how threat works in
That-
D&D 5e.
That-
Because you go ahead. So
That's
5
how
more.
it
Well,
works really well.
Con.
Yeah, I'm gonna say your hatred level's increasing with just that one. All right. The Briar's. Yes.
Yep. So
All right.
that's it.
Howler.
Oh, he ran in and got surrounded. I don't like that. Not a wizard, but this is gonna be what happens. I throw a fireball.
All
and
right.
I go, hold on to your knockers, boys.
Oh, jeez.
This is something new.
Exactly. 1, 2, 3. I guess you're putting it to catch
I'm catching
both
all of them.
groups.
Yep, it's gonna be everybody. So deck saves from all of them.
But is it 30-foot diameter or 30-foot radius?
Radius.
It's a 20-foot sphere.
Oh,
5, 10, 15, 20.
20-foot spear?
You're not gonna
Yeah.
be able to get the other. You can't get the higher one.
I'm centering it on bacon,
Oh,
which
I thought
surrounds
you were-
everybody.
I thought you were doing all the knolls.
Yeah, there's
sending
more
it
on
out
there.
The
like
only
this.
knolls I see
Okay.
are around
There you
him.
go. Okay.
Nobody
That's
else is
fine,
in
too.
my vision.
He
Gotcha.
can only see what my light is showing.
All right,
Yeah.
so you see them. So we are going to roll these one at a time. These are, what is it?
And
Say it.
bacon and
Yeah.
what
these
Briar
are
have
what?
to too.
What is it?
Yeah, it's a
let's
deck
say
save,
deck
13.
save. All right.
There we
looks
go.
like Bacon made his, so you took 12. Unless you have resistances. Briar, you're taking the full 24
No.
unless you have resistance
Not
to
against
fire.
that.
I do not have resistance.
Oh, you're on mute too.
I do not have resistance to fire. I don't.
Nope. So if this guy makes it,
There's
First
my
one?
features.
15, so he takes half. So that's.
Are you just starting clockwise?
Yeah,
of
I'm
bacon,
starting
or
down here. I'm starting down here,
Okay.
and I'm gonna go up. So this guy failed, so he took 12, and that's number.
How many
12
hit points do
people
they have?
over-
If they have 12 hit points
No,
or less, they're gonna die. So
They have. I'm not telling you, but this guy does die because you just killed him off because he was already hurt from bacon. So this guy just died.
I know, but I'm
This
just
guy-
trying to
it
save you the
depends.
math
I-
every time.
no,
If they have 12
I-
or less right now,
They,
they're
they
gonna
don't.
minimally take that. So
They don't. They don't. So this guy takes. He fails.
24.
Okay, so that
Briar.
guy. Yep.
Negates 10 of the 24, so he only takes 14.
Yeah. I use my
This
phone.
guy right here is now rolling, and he has a deck save of. Are any of them gonna make it? Nope.
24.
He's still alive. This guy died. He died. He died. He's alive. So he took 24.
You do see me doing a fire dance when you hit me.
Yeah,
with
if he rolled a 5, so he took 24.
All right, 2 more. This guy has some hit points left, enough to survive if only one of these guys would roll. Nope, never mind.
Fails 24. Next.
I'm working it. I gotta put an X on him. Side work. Last guy. Think this will be the first time, everybody? No, thank you. There's
Saves.
one. Woo!
12.
Good. Okay, got it. He's still standing, and this guy's dead. So that's it. So you see all of the gnolls, including 2 of your compadres, partially go up in flames. And you see out of all of that, one gnoll over here singed fairly decently. And that, you doing anything else, Howler, or are you impressed with what you just did?
No, that's all I can do.
Okay. Bacon! As you rub off the soot from your hair
Okay.
that's burned onto your arm.
Oh,
Just trying to warm you up.
It burns, but that was a good one, lad. All right,
Just trying to
let's
warm
take
you up.
this one down.
Whenever anybody gets fireballs, the first spell they cast. Even though he cast light, that one didn't count.
All right, so now we'll do the usual booming blade.
Now you know why Pi threw fireballs left and right.
Oh
Nice,
yeah.
nice hit. For total, give me a total above. No,
Now
never
let
mind.
me make sure if it's doing this correctly. Is it adding everything it's supposed to?
It
Yes,
added
is.
1d plus 5, and you minor.
So
yeah.
I didn't even take that guy since he saved. He didn't go below half. No
Yep, so
visual
6
hit
slashing.
points.
No, they're all attached. So no matter where I give hit points, they all have the same amount. So I'm keeping them on my piece of paper down here.
Gotcha.
You do see his hit points go below the green. Is that okay? That work?
Sure.
Total, how much?
6.
All right, he's still standing. He's doing his Elton John.
All right.
Oh, sorry.
And
Still your turn.
I'm going to all right, Bacon, you take care of that one. And I'm just gonna run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Briar, or you talking to yourself?
And so he can take an attack of opportunity on me if you want, Martin.
No, of course he is. He's not that. He wants to hurt you once. Does your shield still work?
Technically it does.
Till the end of your
Okay.
turn, right?
Is the end of your turn?
My shield. No, my shield is not on. I'm sorry.
13. Then he missed you. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, so he's now done. It's now their turn.
Oh wait, you know what? Oh, I totally forgot. That's my bad. I forgot to use my ability, so it's too late.
Okay.
I'm done.
So we've got.
Oh wait, but no, and I didn't do it. Never mind. I don't get the extra 10 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm done.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25 comes to you. These three, I'm going to all shoot one arrow at you. So I'm going to, and there's only 3 left, so few left.
Wait,
I'm going to
can I, before you do that, Martin? I was just reading. I don't have to use a blade flourish to get my extra 10 feet. So I would have actually moved to there.
Okay, and so that was 30. That's as close as he could get. So let me count this 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 10, 15, 20, 25. Either way, he couldn't get to Briar either. So he's just going after you.
That's fine.
I mean, he may go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. No, he would end here. So he is going to swing at you. What? One longbow, 18.
18.
No,
I will put up another shield.
Shield? Okay.
Yes.
So does a 21 hit? And then last but not least, the last 21. And then our little guy walking up to you with a spear. Okay.
Oh.
All right. So none of them hit. Briar.
So glad I'm using.
You're going to be speared for an 8.
Yeah.
Nothing.
I laughed at the spear.
Yes, you did. You laughed at the spear, and it's now Finnick's turn, who's once again hiding behind the. Oh no, he's not. Okay.
Nope.
He came out to play. Gotcha. All right.
Yep. 10, 20, 30. I'm going to walk up to him, and I'm going to try to just slash at him really quickly.
Go ahead.
Luckily, it doesn't matter if I do ranged or regular attack. It's the same attack. Doesn't do much because I miss.
you have an inspiration.
Oh, I have inspiration. It's a D6, I believe.
Or is it a D8 now?
Nope.
No, you didn't. Gotcha.
You are right. Cool. It's
That
only 3.
Hits.
It does hit?
How much? Yep. Total 15.
Awesome.
So
Takes 21 points of damage.
Okay.
As I leave 0 marks on him. And then I use my bonus action to dash. Is this rough terrain, or is this a normal terrain?
It's difficult terrain, but no, you're not in Boots of the Winter, so it is difficult terrain. The only person who doesn't cover is Bacon. You're wearing the Boots of the Winter housing.
Okay. I sit right there.
It is difficult for everybody else then.
Yep. I sit right there.
All right, Briar. You see the knoll fall next to you as Finnick looks like he does absolutely nothing but scared him.
Scared him? He died.
He did this Zorro move, and then, he...
All right, so I still get 30 feet, right?
Correct.
Okay, so there's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And
At least we're playing. You got full movement, so
okay,
because I want you to catch him.
okay. And I'm gonna still show a little bit of hatred.
Go ahead.
Maybe a lot, because I'm getting angry.
I want to know what you're showing him. That's really pissing him off.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So it's 9.
Okay, so he's down to.
Is 10
That
hit,
does not hit. Nope.
and that's it.
Okay, Howler.
Move
And in
up.
the back, you guys are hearing. Those are your dogs barking.
30 feet, right? That's all I'm getting.
5, 10, yep, 30. You can crossbow them all, can't you?
And then I'll cast Healing Word on Bacon for 5 hit points.
Nice, thank you.
That's bonus action. Yeah, then I guess I'll shoot at the one in between them.
Okay.
21 to hit for 9 points piercing damage.
That gentleman right there. All right, you hit him. He doesn't like the hit, but he'll take it. All right,
That's it.
bang it.
The one you hit was the one next to me?
This guy.
The one in between the two of you, yeah.
Cool. I'm going to throw... Oh, man, that's kind of almost like a waste, but I'm going to do it anyway.
If you do it, you get a whipping.
How badly hurt does that guy look?
Oh, he's dripping right now.
He's dripping?
Yeah, he's
little
not
bit?
like a little, more than a little
Sounds
bit.
wrong.
Okay, then I'm just gonna you know what?
could
I'm
probably
gonna
use the
Hexblade's
side of
curse him.
your. Go ahead.
I'm gonna Hexblade's curse him just because that's such a waste. I'm just gonna attack him. I'm
Sounds good.
simply gonna attack him. And with booming blade, not that really is gonna matter.
That hits.
For 6 points of slashing. Good. And then I'm going to move up to this guy, and I'm throwing Hexblade's Curse with my bonus action on this knoll right in front of me.
All right.
And that's my turn.
Boop. Null turn. So, first, since you happen to be their pick-on person, so we're gonna have 2 bows, one from the south, one from the north. 22 hit you.
Not with my shield up.
All right, so you shield again. How many shields do you get? 3, right?
I get 5 level 1s, and if I want to use my 3 level, I have.
No, that's right. You could use the higher levels to get the higher shield.
Well, it's a
Or the
normal
shield.
shield, but
Right.
yeah.
You could waste higher. Okay. So the second one rolls, and he gets a 5, and then we've got this guy has to switch to a spear, but he's really pissed, so he's going to do it 2-handed, and yeah, him. Bennett, from way over there.
From way over there.
From way over there.
Yep. I will move up to right about here by the rocks, and I get the little, I don't know, I just got the rocks.
Mhm.
And since he's engaged in that one, that's the one I'll attack.
Okay.
As I'll try to throw a dagger over this guy's head.
All right.
Or between, you know,
Or between his legs.
So one of the two.
Yeah.
When arm's slightly out to the side, you just throw it right underneath the armpit.
Oh, could have been close.
Ooh.
If you feel it come a little too close to you, Bacon, and then you see it not hit its mark.
Yep. And then I will do it again, and I miss again.
You feel it, same one.
You blocked me.
Apparently, Finnick needs glasses.
Or he needs to. It's those two.
It's
two
aim for the
trying
dogs,
not
not
to hit
the dwarf.
his friends.
Exactly.
Well, you know, he's a dog.
Okay,
What up,
so
dog?
it's now Briar's turn. What do you do there?
5, 10.
Yep.
And I am attacking this one.
Sounds planned. No.
Alright, I'm coming back with some hatred since I missed.
Are you mad at yourself or are you mad at that? Go ahead, you hit him. for a total of 10.
10.
Okay.
I'm still putting out smoking balls on them.
Okay. And Howler, what are you doing?
Trying to get everybody on the map. Move up to there, and then I'm going to shoot him.
Okay.
$18 to hit for 7 points.
Yep, you got him. You hit him. Takes a crossbow bolt to the dog's shoulder. And then what?
That's it.
Okay, bang on.
All right, and just double checking what my curse does. I get with its proficiency bonus and damage, so that's +3 now. That's cool. So I'm going to hit this guy in front of me with my battle axe. I am going to do. So let's see, let's roll. Where's my features and traits? If first I have to hit first.
Correct.
So
First you got it.
12 does not hit, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Well, that sucks. All right. Well, I'm going to here. I saw the daggers whiz by on to the side of me, so I'm going to rotate around a little bit, try and make it a little easier for.
There you go. All right. Good plan. Anything else?
That's it. That's my turn.
All right. Well, this guy says he can't hit you that way, so he's going to hit you this way. They're both going to do spear attacks. I'm going to go with this route. Does a 10 hit you?
How was
with that damage? That's a
D8?
damage. It was a damage. How about we do it with an actual attack? Seriously, that is not the damage. Oh, never mind. It's still the same
They're
attack.
rolling max. I'm glad you're not rolling.
There you go.
D20.
So there's
There we
one
go. That
spear. There's the other spear.
Nope,
and then
nope,
on
nope.
Briar gets one more spear.
And I
Yeah.
laughed at it.
Yeah. All right. So, Finnick. You saw 2 jetting spears go after Bacon and 1 jetting spear go after Briar.
Get all the way over here, and I'm going to attack that one.
Go ahead. Show him who's boss. Give him
I'm
some
feeling
love.
as if I'm feeling that after I'm missing that last attack, I was just like, yeah, I don't know if I want to throw right now. I think I'm going to go ahead and try to hit him.
Did you pull something?
You're not
Is that the
awake
problem?
enough to hit the target.
All right, that time you hit.
Oh,
And how
that,
much?
that could be a possibility. 23 for 18 points.
And... Gone.
Nice.
Oh, he's gone.
You popped him. It was like a balloon. It's like a big zip.
And I'll use my bonus action to throw one at this one.
All right.
You're getting old bits all over us.
Yep.
Bonus action.
Yes,
16
a
to hit
4.
for 6 points.
Okay, he's still standing. He's doing his best Elton John impersonation.
Oh, wait,
Briar, what's up? Well, you get health for that guy, don't you?
I do.
Your hex.
So I got 4 health back for that. Awesome.
Okay. But does it hop or is he gone? Is it gone?
No,
Does your
yeah, the hex is gone. That's a one
Okay.
time. It's one time, one opponent use.
Got it. Okay. Briar.
I'm going to continue my wailing.
Okay.
Don't be on it.
Wail.
11.
You wailed for 11. Okay, and he's still standing, barely.
See for how long he's going to get another wail and wallace.
Okay.
And now
You have your movement.
make my movement over to there.
Oh, you do. Howler?
Well, he keeps running away from me, so I guess I won't heal him. I'll just shoot again. At the one that's left.
Uh-huh.
And I
And-
missed.
Yes, and you miss. Moving? Since you're still chasing? Yeah, I guess not. Bang again.
All right, battle axe time. For 8 points of slashing damage.
And you see that cut into him so deep you're seeing like tendons and muscles that are just being sliced apart, and he's looking at you and he's growling at you and doing his little yip, yip, like he's trying to tell you he hates you.
I just give him a steely dwarf eye look. That's my turn.
All right, good steely eye. And he looks at you and says, I got one chance left. Come on, make you use a shield. No. Fennec?
I couldn't get a character. I'm gonna walk up right behind him, or beside him,
Mhm.
and he's a dog.
Rub his belly.
Yeah,
So-
rub his belly.
See, what was that? Was that somebody's dog really barking there?
That was me going ruff, 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 ruff.
Oh, okay. I'm like, wait, what? And then I will just try to slash his throat.
Okay.
Wow, I'm not hitting well. I'm pretty sure 12 misses, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Use my offhand attack.
That
There
one
you
hits.
go.
And you bump him off.
Minimum damage.
And you bump him off. He only had 1 hit point left. So I'm just leaving him there for in case there's another Knoll group. But yeah, you kill off all the Gannolis. Good job. Nice Knoll
Much
killage.
Oh,
And that whole
How did
thing
they
took
find
what?
us? Who's
yeah.
how did
How'd they
tracking
find us?
Oh, it was just a wandering pack of Knolls. They're searching for
We
food
don't
to bring
know
back
that.
to whatever.
Yeah, we don't know that at all.
DM's got to stop giving too much information.
They're just wandering
We-
around.
go on
We
a-
need
we're
to
going off on a side
understand how did
adventure.
they track. So I talk to Finnick and tell him that and say, were they tracking us? Can you tell by the tracks? And see what you can point out since you're better at finding that stuff.
I will try to use my survival to look
You
at
and
the
Briar
tracks.
both.
I think they're going after. I think they're hunting the dwarf, to be honest.
That's right. They're hunting dwarf. And
We
you
are.
get that they're hunting for dwarf. They look more like a Knoll pack of marauding Knoll. They are sent out to
Do
just
they have any dwarf scalps?
no
So
dwarf
do they look
scalps.
mangy like they're
Beards?
outcasts?
No, they look a
So
little
they
bit
were
more.
sent out. So we need to figure out where this Knoll place is that they're coming from and go take it out, so it stops harassing the area.
Okay. Well, you
Why?
can remember
That's,
by
that's
your.
what I tell Briar and Finnick as they say, no,
I'm
it looks
just-
like
I'm
they
just
were a hunting
finishing-
pack of some sort.
I'm just bringing the main thingamajiggy back up, so I can target this. I can say where you guys are at when this happened. You were about 6 miles away. We can take care of all this. That can go away. So you were about 6 miles is you went straight across. You're probably just on the northeast side of this river, or the river that's leading northeast in Loch Denishir. So somewhere right up in this little area, just at the crossing the possible frozen river.
Mm.
So, yeah, and you dwarf bacon and Goliath, if you think about it. Knolls, they have packs all over the place. That crag just had that chasm just happened to be one that they found that they made a home in. So they're very common. So if you
Yeah,
want to hunt down where they came from, sure, you can spend another couple of days trying to
I
find
pose
their
it to the
footsteps.
group and I ask
got you.
them, do you
Okay.
think we need to go after this? If they're sending out marauding groups, they could reach the towns.
Oh,
Those are not that kind of people or creatures to attack towns, though.
Yeah, but there's a lot of weird stuff happening right now because of everything. With this endless winter, everybody's getting irrational and food's scarce and they're getting brave and brash.
I explain it to them like this: that they're more likely to find and try to prey on people like us out here. So if we continue, they will find us without us spending effort to it.
Or they'll find
And
the
if
next
there's
poor
any
soul
more-
that's just trying to travel from town to town.
And they're gonna walk into the first little village area, and they're gonna walk into a group of dwarves. And what do you think those dwarves are gonna do? They're gonna hack them down one at a time with their axes.
You're gonna have kagogi, a Korean soup.
Or
I'd love
kill 'em
to travel around, and take all of these nasties out, but that could take months to find all of the places that they're holing up, or and they travel around. I think just making sure they don't come any closer to the towns and killing them as we come across them. If we see any tracks that look like they're coming close to the towns, and we should track them down for sure.
I'm just saying we could track them down, or at least wherever these ones came from, if they're this close to the towns. But if not, that's fine. Move on then.
Well, they cover a long, long distance, so you might be 20, 30, 40 miles away to find them again.
I mean, are there any tracks from
Well,
where they
right now
came
it's
from?
right now it's like 3 in the morning. So if you're using just light, I mean, of course, the battle area looks,
Yeah.
walking, talking, fighting. Um, it it has also been a steady snow. You've been rolling in the mid 40s, so it's about average in snowfall. After about probably 6 to 8 hours, you'd probably lose the actual prints.
But in the meantime, like, which direction do the tracks come
Oh,
from the
they came
camp?
from the northeast. They came northeast.
Okay. So they were
So if you look somewhat, and they came from this direction,
right.
but it could be anywhere up here. But it did come from the northeast. So
Well, at least they're still,
Yeah, but
you know,
usually if they're sending out marauding parties, they're not going a whole hell of a lot of far from where they are. So I don't know. It was just a thought.
yep.
We're not.
Oh,
We're
good
not
Supposed
thought.
to be
beating
protecting
trail
the
either.
towns, I guess. That's what you guys signed us all up for. I'm just trying to help.
that's right.
We're not beating trail, so it's not like they are.
But I get your point. Move along, move along. These aren't the goals you're looking for. Let's go.
All right, does the rest of we get our rest?
Does our dogs like no?
Well, you got interrupted 4 hours into it, so technically, short rest, sure. Long rest, no.
But we can go back to sleep.
That's why we
You
go.
can go.
If the
Yeah,
dogs are calmed down and we
oh,
get them
they
calmed
are.
down, then now we
They
go
are.
back to bed.
Then that's fine. You can go back to bed. It is probably the
Finish
12
my
to 2, 2 to 4,
Yeah,
4 to
finish
6.
my
That's probably
watch. Hopefully nothing else happens on whoever's next.
get your 6 hours. So if you pulled out full straight 6, you probably gonna leave around 11 now, and you're about 5 hours away. So you'd be getting into the tower-ish area like at 4, between 4 and 5 in the evening, which you can always stop off, out of sight of the tower, wherever that may be,
So
and
it was 3
pull
in the
another
morning and
night.
we've only gotten 4 hours of sleep. I thought we went to
You went
bed
to bed.
earlier this night
You went to
so
bed
that we
by
could
the
get
time
up
it
at a
was
decent
11.
time.
Yeah, you got in at 10:30.
No, 10:30 was going to be
That
if we
was
had
the night
to do the
before,
dogs.
I thought.
Was that the night before?
Yeah.
No, that
So
was this night, guys.
No, this time we were here. He said if we traveled for the hour and a half, it's gonna be about 10 o'clock.
Right.
And that's if for the dogs to take their rest, it'd be about 10 o'clock after the dogs took the short rest. But we weren't going to do the short rest because we were going to do the long rest. So it started at 9 o'clock. And it started our rest time, which would have got us up pretty early.
So if that was 4 hours in, that happened at 1 a.m. We're sleeping till 6 or 7 again and then getting up.
All right.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me. All right.
I'm mad because they disturbed my snowy dreams.
Well, the good news is the new day of rolling doesn't start until your morning movement. So you guys got your 1 in the middle of the night ambush, and you took care of them fairly well. All righty. So first of all,
So we're taking a short rest or a long rest?
now you're going to take a long, but I'm
We're
trying to
finishing our long rest.
correct.
Yes.
So we'll get another weather. Who wants to roll to see what kind of weather we're going to get for the rest of the night? We'll call it the night weather.
Oh, I forget whose turn it is.
And it looks like Briar rolls a 27. You're fine. The whole rest of the time, your first watch, no problem. Your second watch, no problem. Third watch, no problem. Finally, Finnick gets up, eats all the food, then pretends to make people other stuff. And you guys
Drop
get
the
up.
light.
That's right. You guys, so by 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock with the prepping and everything, you guys are ready to go at 8 in the morning. You are 6.5 miles without, which is 2.5, 5 to 10 hours. You'll get in around 6 o'clock at night. 2.5 hours for each mile and a half. 3, so that's 5 hours for 3 miles. That's 7.5 for 4.5 miles, and that'll put you about a half mile short. So you're looking at if you don't do the get there, you stop short. We're looking at leaving it.
Looks like there's steam coming out of DM's ears there, trying to think of all those.
Yeah, I know. So you're getting within your last approach early afternoon, about 2.
Okay.
So this is your choice. Do you want to use the short rest, which you need for the dogs anyway? You are within a normal movement of them to get there. So there's no push needed, anything. But do you want to rest the dogs and then approach? Do you want to keep the dogs out here? What do you want to do?
Yeah, we're not going to leave the dogs,
Okay.
so we
That's fine.
should rest them and take them with us. Would
All
be
right.
my
So
thought.
I need somebody first to roll a d8 for me. 7. Cool. Works for me. Should work for you too.
It's 7 remorazes.
7 Rimerazes show up and say hello. All right.
I enjoy the melted snow.
You do enjoy the melted snow. Somebody was peeing right there, and you just
Well,
rolled
if
into
it's
the warm.
Remorazes, they're gonna melt everything around them. So
Yeah, it's gonna be nice and warm.
yeah,
Let me see if this gives me anything to see before I say anything.
At least you'll be warm. Right
we'll
before you die, you will
die
be
in
warm as you
comfort.
die.
I want to look and see something. Okay. So no, there isn't anything to see. All right. Okay. So you are probably a good mile now, almost a mile away. You see, the only thing you see is a rise. You always see hills. You always see hills off to this side. Hills, some are taller, some are shorter. But you're always, if you look at their map, you know where there's a higher topography, a lower topography, and so forth and so on. You get within a mile of where you think this next large rise is, and you're making your best guess. That's where you need to get to. How do you approach this thing? And you're coming from apparently the directly west, we'll call it.
I mean, Finnick, Briar, what do you?
How do you want to approach this?
Well, do we actually see it? Is the big thing. Because you said it's coming up a thing, but
You
it's
see
hidden.
a white mound of snowy rock
Yeah.
mountain. Hill, not mountain. Hill.
Obviously we leave the animals in the back, and if we're gonna approach this, we gotta
Have a good
approach it
night, Dale.
slowly. Making sure that we're,
So how far away do you pin or anchor down the dogs and the dog sled and everything away from the tower thing?
Is there a risk of avalanche?
Nobody can hear you.
Yeah, we heard. I heard.
Is there a risk of avalanche or anything like that? How close can we get the dogs without risking them?
Probably within say 200 feet of this hill is a safer place to put for risk of avalanche, because after about 100 feet an avalanche crumbles down and stops for
We also may want to go further back because of the noise of barks and such.
noise of barks and such.
Yep.
So as a crew, what do you do, crew? Also, do you set up your camp for the dogs?
I guess
Tarp
Bacon.
with a
And Bacon's dog handler.
Bacon's
dog
our dog
whisperer?
handler. You're the one that really needs to decide how far do we need us in the back.
Well, do we see anything that thinks we want to that there's any danger up there? Is there a danger in taking the dogs closer?
The only danger that you could see possibly is what Briar was saying with avalanche. But avalanche is anytime there's a semi-vertical snow. This is a hill. This isn't a mountainside.
Right.
So, I mean, depending on snow with wind, it's more likely going to blow from the northeast to the southwest. So, if you put them in the northwest, they shouldn't be in a below coverage area. You also have that possibility of just a bad roll of a wandering monster taking on your 4 dogs and a sled and your axe beats.
Right. That's why. Like, my preference is to take them with us as much as possible, as long as there's no obvious danger.
Well, obvious danger. Of course, there's no obvious danger. Possible.
let's take them closer, and as long as we don't think that it's their barking would be of a
Can you
put us
muzzle
in
them
danger.
Nobody's trained them
so
not
they
to
can't
bark
bark?
yet. I would have thought one of you guys would have done that already, just so that they don't get eaten.
Ah, they're half wild animals. Of course, they're gonna make noise.
They've been trained to pull a sled. I'm sure you can train them to stay quiet so they don't get eaten by threats of the world. Who is our animal handler in this group? Who is?
Bacon is, we found out.
And
So we've been letting him do
yeah,
it.
yeah. And I actually, because I'm a bard, am half proficient in it, but I only get a +1, so I'm sure Heller would
I'm
be
not
better at
proficient
it.
in it, but I'm only a +2. So
Mine's just
if we come
+2.
across owl bears, now I have a newfound phenomenon with them. But we haven't come across any of them. So he's yelling at somebody in the background, but nobody can hear him. So
At least they're white snowballs.
can't hear anything you're saying, Mark.
Yeah, but we can't hear you.
You can't hear me? Why can't you hear me?
I bet yours
Now I
is
can.
off the.
What about now?
I can somewhat hear you.
All right, someone hear me. How about now? Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay. What I was saying was, if all you keep getting hit by is with snowballs, so you could get owl bears. All right. So the decision is we're taking the dogs in with. Alrighty.
What could possibly go wrong?
Nothing, never.
Nothing ever. Well, as you slowly approach this hill, it starts to turn into, of course, what looks more like there may be a spire on it. You find the section of the spire that's visible from the surface. About a 20-foot high, irregularly shaped spur of rock juts out of the tundra ahead of you. Its smooth, shiny surface cannot possibly have been worn down by the wind. No, this protrusion looks utterly out of place, as if it has been thrust into the ground.
Thrust
Do we
into
see
or
any
thrust out of?
openings?
Thrust into.
Do we see any openings?
Well, start searching.
How do we want to approach this, guys? As Briar
How
runs in and just starts looking at everything.
yeah, how far away are we?
You hear the dogs going.
You are probably within 50 feet. What you do is, as you're coming around just this hill, it's a normal hill, normal hill, normal hill, and then suddenly there's
All right.
a 20-foot drop. It's not a 200-foot spire. It's a 20-foot spire. And you're like, one of these things is not like the other. And it
Right.
piques your interest the most, Bacon.
Let's turn. I'm going to turn. This be a good enough spot for the dogs for now. And I'll turn the sled over and just kind of and stake them down. All right, let's go check it out together. So there'll be no. If there's a surprise or two, we be together at least.
Okay, so you find the easiest way to put it is, looks like the start of a water slide, a slippery, icy half tube,
Half pipe?
half pike looking entrance going at an angle downward towards this spire.
We have our crampons on.
Okay.
Do we want to use a rope between each other in case somebody slips?
I take my snowshoes off
That'd be a
and
bad
start
idea.
putting my crampons on.
Okay.
I step
Well,
out
I-
onto the ice. Well, I'll be the. I can be in the middle. I know be slipping with me boots.
good news is you're using climbing gear. Roll a. Who's anchoring? Let me rephrase that. Who's in the front?
Well, I'll be.
You said middle, so that's why I don't know who's in the front.
Yeah, I'll be third.
Okay.
So,
What's
because
your-
I don't have a great strength.
Okay. Who's in front? Because I don't know.
Y'all want
Who
me
is
in
the best
front, or-
athletics? Probably
pretty
Briar.
much. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Whoever has.
Briar should be our anchor.
Okay. Then I need both of them to roll an easy DC. Because you have the mountain gear on, you have the prep, but it is a slippery, icy tube, half tube you're trying to climb down. So whoever's in front, give me one, and whoever's in back, give me one. You definitely don't want the guy in back sliding down through all of you.
You want athletics or what?
Yeah, athletics.
So, Finnick, are you up front or me?
Yeah, sure, I'll be up front.
Okay.
Briar, fine.
Then I'd be second.
And I'm using athletics.
Can you
Yeah.
use acrobatics? Because
Nope.
he's agile to stay not slipping and sliding.
He can use his acrobatics when he has to jump up over all of you because he pulled you down. You're fine.
Well,
It was
it actually the thing is though, acrobatics is your attempt to
It's
stay on your
balance,
feet.
yeah.
A tricky situation, such as when you're trying to run across a sheet of ice, balance on a tightrope.
Are you trying?
so
Are
forth and
you
so on.
trying to run across a sheet of ice right
You
now?
know, honestly speaking, if it's safer for me to run across a sheet of ice than it is for me to carefully walk across a sheet of ice, it might not be a bad idea because I can use acrobatics to athletics.
You are fine. You are fine. You were sure-footed the whole way down. Okay, so let me stop doing this. Okay. Stay.
And this
Good
is
call.
from other planes of existence, right?
I don't know. Talk to Bacon.
Bacon, this is from other planes of existence.
I know we are a historian, but from the stories, the songs, and the stories I know, and I remember there be the city that this came from, the Netherrealm, at one time was part of the Shadowfell.
Looking at the way this ice is formed, would this be from some type of jet of flame or fireball that would have encrusted this area multiple times? With my Arcana of 13?
No.
Briar, I'm not pointing this out to you, I'm just inspecting myself.
Yeah. Well, no, there was a reason I was rolling it, and there's a reason for my other question.
I don't know what you said. Hold on. First, we'll do Howler.
Yes, take care of all the first.
No, it's not that this. If you're trying to see if a jet of flame came out of this tunnel, no. If that's what you're looking for.
Something, I'm just looking to see if it was something magical that formed the ice versus, like, if I can tell defenses wise is what I'm looking at as far as the tunnel. If this is the only entrance
No.
is there something that's defensive that would have created this?
You can walk around the hill to see if there are other entrances. But this is the only one you found so far. And defense
That did not answer my question at all.
No, you do not. You do not see these as fireballs being launched at people as they walk in.
Okay. So there's no magical defenses on the tower that look like they created this. That's what
Nope.
I'm looking for. Not somebody shooting a fireball, just some sort
Nope.
of defenses. Okay. Then that's what I point out to Bacon, who's right behind me, and say, at least this doesn't look like it's defensive in any way that this has been created. So it somehow melted the snow, but I'm not exactly sure how.
Okay. So as you reach the bottom of the bottom of this little tunnel-like thing, let me grab the four of you.
Is the half pike we're in the same size as one, like the tower, as if the tower would have slid down and then, or not?
The half pike looks like probably a continuous, overly used entrance. Overly of if there was a constant in and out, this looks like it could be. So I'm going to put you guys. First thing I'm going to do is put you here. So as you come down, hold on, I'm going to throw you way out in the middle of nowhere just for that. Good.
Would
All right.
okay.
Good. So as you, who's in front?
I would probably be.
Finnick
Okay,
was
so
in the
we're
front.
But once we went inside, you mean?
So
We're
Finnick,
not inside yet, are we?
Okay.
we'll put Briar in.
If we were getting to the
I
point
don't
we got
know. The whole
inside, then we can
screen's
change.
black to me, so I have no.
You'll come. You'll come. Don't worry.
Okay, so do you see the little room you're in?
Yes.
Do you cast your light? Do you want Benny the light source? Are you casting it on somebody else? And actually, I have to delete this because you guys aren't that ones. I made different tokens for the inside people. I made tokens for inside and outside.
And
These should be inside.
Yeah, and in the
Yes, sir.
we definitely need Howler to be able to see, so he can, if you want to put it on my shield, that's fine, or on something else,
Okay, so
whatever you want.
Briar
It
is
was
first.
mid-afternoon. I'm assuming it's still daylight out until we get into the
Once you get
area,
inside,
but
the
there's
only
light
light
coming
you're
in
going.
through the door right now.
That's you. That's the emanating of what you can see.
At this point in time, once everybody's in the room, I don't do anything unless they tell me to.
Okay.
Because then it goes by whoever can lead, and if they don't want me to have light on, I don't automatically cast light, not when we're investigating something.
Okay. So as you first enter the room, the first thing you notice is this. And we're just going to call that dwarf that's in the picture Bacon. You notice everything is upside down. The ceiling is now the floor, and the floor is the ceiling. So it's a little discombobulating to you guys.
Okay.
Little disorientating. You're going, okay, I'm walking on a table that's upside down because it fell from the ceiling down. That sort of thing. So
Well,
let me read.
we probably should have, because it is dark in here, right?
Oh, it is dark. Yeah, you're the only light source. You guys are the only light source.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and cast your light, because especially since it's all upside down and ruined, we want to make sure we can see where we're walking.
We cast it on your shield again.
Okay, see, now that's just wrong.
What's wrong?
I'm gonna borrow you. No, you're not blind. I'm gonna borrow Briar. Can you not be zoomed into like your nostrils?
There you go.
Never mind. I'll put
There
you
you
back
go.
out.
I mean, if
You're
you're into
going to
that.
see a little while.
Okay.
Gotta check those hairs, make sure
All right. So
they're curling the right way.
every room when you walk in has the flickering of continual light sources, just enough to light up the room. So you should be able to see everything within a room, not bright light. So the minute you pass this door, the hall should be open to you. But yes, it has this little blocker thing where I can't open the door and cast light. You have to go in. So things to know about this spire. Everything is upside down. To get around, you're walking around cabinets and tables and so if you see it on the floor, it's broken and that's where it is. Illumination, everything you see has some form of a continual light spell on the wall.
So then I don't need light.
You're right. So go ahead. And what do you?
I was gonna say, so let's back up here. You said so everything on the floor is broken. So when we look up in the air, we actually see everything broken on the ceiling. Then, because you said it's upside down.
It's a good try.
We're walking on the ceiling.
You're walking on the ceiling where the stuff from the floor fell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Nothing's bolted to the floor, which is now the ceiling.
You're up there, and everything from down there is up there.
All
said
rooms,
on the floor, so I want to make sure. Yeah.
All forms that you can see are 12 feet high.
Yeah, as we come
Go
ahead.
All doorways are 8 feet high.
So we got to crawl up 4 foot to get over this.
Yep.
So we got to crawl up 4 foot to get over into the next one.
So the top of the door would be 4 feet up in front of you.
Because remember, we're walking on the ceiling.
Technically, the bottom of the door would be 4 feet up in front of us.
So the top
'Cause
of the
it's-
door would be
yeah.
4 feet up in front
Yeah,
of you.
well, the new top of the door for us is the floor.
No.
Mhm.
Yes,
I understand.
because the
what-
floor is the
yeah.
ceiling.
The original.
Okay.
So
floor,
the
that's
top
now
of the
ceiling.
door to us now is the ceiling, which is the floor, and the bottom of the door is 4 feet off of the floor, which is the ceiling.
Does Briar or does Bacon have to do acrobatics checks on
You're the one who wanted to do
that?
this.
Bacon.
You brought it into the game, not me.
As we're in
Okay.
this first room, I'm gonna look around. Do I see any papers?
This is the way we
anything,
get my
any
character
markings?
killed, guys. That's all I gotta say.
All he's trying to do. That is all he's been trying to do all night. All right.
So I did not cast light, as there is a glow everywhere.
Correct.
So unless
And it is-
Bacon,
it-
you want it to be brighter.
Correct.
No.
If everything
no, as long
is
as there's light-
anything ice covered in here? Like, is it cold
No.
enough that everything looks ice covered? It just looks like a
Look,
upside down room.
correct. That's
Okay.
all you get. So you had a question, did you? No, you were looking for crap. Okay.
Yeah.
The slippery tunnel opens into an upside down room, the contents which are coated in frost, not ice. Frost. Across from the tunnel room is a wooden door that's flush with the ceiling, which used to be the whole thing you just said a minute ago.
Right.
Right. The door is ajar, and flanking are 2 identical stone statues that hang down like stalactites. So they were attached to the floor, which is now the ceiling. So they look like stalactites. Across from the statues are sconces with upside down flames burning in them. Those are the flames of continual flame, giving you the no heat but magical light nature.
I wonder if we can make an ever burning torch out of those guys.
These
Yep.
All right. Well, we're in here now.
I give a boost to Bacon as he needs to go through the door.
Yep.
Whenever he goes through
Right.
the door.
Who's going first?
I would just find a step stool that's not broken so you can use it each time.
I can go first.
Yeah,
I
that's
can
my
pull
knee.
myself up. I can grab something that's basically as tall as me. I'm not that short.
Yeah, I know.
Pull
I just put
myself
my
up.
knee down so you can step up on my knee and
Yeah.
go over easier.
It's already.
So as Briar starts to walk into that room, the upside down stairs at the
The upside
east-
down.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm 4'4". I can easily get
So
over.
I'm just going to bring you in here so you can see what I'm talking about. So everybody come on in.
Everybody,
pilot.
come on in. There we
Come
go.
on in. It's a party. And it doesn't matter where you're standing. So the upside down stairs at the east end of this frost-filled corridor once connected to another area, as you can see. But it's just broken. So you can't access it.
So this is just our dead end. Do we find anything on the walls or anything?
Yeah,
You
so
have-
searching.
You have sconces with ever glowing, ever continual flames. And that's about
For
all
traps
you
or secret doors?
You can go ahead and do it. Knock it out.
I mean, we're in a freaking wizard tower that's upside down. Something magical happened to it. We need to watch out for traps.
You investigate.
Yep.
Nothing. You don't find anything. Neither does Bacon, neither does Briar, neither anybody who's wrong.
How hard is it to remove one of these sconces?
Go ahead. Use your strength. Rip it off the wall. See if it explodes.
How big is it? I mean,
It's probably, think of a torch, a good 2 feet high. So it's a 24-inch torch, and that's, we'll say at the end of it being a globe that has a continuous flame on it, but it is attached to the wall by this metallic that you don't know.
okay, whoever's magical, ask them if they know if it'd hurt to try to remove one of these sconces.
Anyone?
And what's on the ceiling floor above us?
Well, above you used to be the hallway, and right under your feet used to be the ceiling of the hallway.
Right, but
They're
it
completely
doesn't
clean.
look any
There's not.
different, right?
Nope, doesn't look different.
So there's no exits that we see out of here. It's just blocked.
Well, right underneath the briar, there's a door that he's standing right in front of.
There's a
Oh.
door on top, right above you too. Looks like.
Yeah, look, right there.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh,
So
We
there's
can easily get up to them, and we can get out of those.
yeah.
Okay.
I'll if I can open the door above me, I'll open it.
Okay. The doors are easily openable. They're not. This one does not.
Push
Doesn't seem trapped. You push it open, and as you look in, that room it contains shattered and jumbled equipment, and much of it near two heavy wooden work tables that are now one's on the side and one's upside down.
All right, lads, in here. This is our left and go around to the left, like we always do.
Do anything?
I step in there with the bacon
Okay.
and I search this room thoroughly to see if we find papers, books, anything.
You find an iron key just amongst the wreckage.
Okay.
It doesn't look like it was hidden. It just looks like it was discarded.
I take the iron key.
Okay. What are the rest of you doing? You just coming in? You just checking the place out? And Finnick goes to the south. Finnick, when you enter that room, you see a tall bookshelf affixed on the outer wall, having spilled its contents all over the wall. Oh, sorry, all over the floor now / ceiling, turned floor. A large table lies on its side. One leg is broken, and a 5-foot wide tunnel is in the floor to your east.
I'm not going to go any further because obviously we mentioned somebody said it was a wizard's tower, so it's probably not good to go start digging around. But I look just curiously really quickly, and I kind of glance out here and just kind of see what they're going to do in there now.
So you're looking in on them. All right, that's fine. And you notice them wandering on, searching, looking, and apparently Briar's just digging.
And I'm pushing open this other door and looking into the next room.
Okay, as you push that door open, the floor in this room is covered with shards of glass, frozen pools of spilled fluids, the wreckage of 2 cabinets. In a niche in the far corner of the room is a metal chest bolted to now the ceiling, which was the floor, with its lid locked.
Bolted to the ceiling?
Which was the floor. So it was bolted to the floor before it became the ceiling.
Finnick in here.
Ah, what? There's a tunnel in the other room.
Look.
Whoa. What's all this stuff on the ground?
What is it? Look at the chest bolted to the floor ceiling.
That's got to be trapped. Can I see any traps from here?
Keep it up.
Investigate. Go ahead.
It's on the floor ceiling, not the ceiling floor.
And you don't
bolted.
detect any traps.
How high's the ceiling, or how high's the floor again?
12
feet.
If he gets up on my shoulders, can he reach it easy?
How tall are you? You're gonna suck as a spy, because you have to know all this information before you get captured.
To answer your question,
I'm 8 foot.
You're 8 feet?
You're 8 feet? You can reach the chest by yourself.
Okay. Well,
It's a 4-foot tall chest. That's a huge chest.
It is a big chest.
Sure, I'll climb on. I'll just climb up on his shoulders since he volunteered, and
You're
try
doing
to
it
reach
like
up
shoulder
and
ride.
see if it's unlocked. Pretty much.
Is he facing which direction?
No. Just
he
no.
is. You check the test out, and you already checked for traps. Are you going to use that as a pick lock? Or are you going to try to do a pick lock?
I will pick the lock. Or is it?
Before you pick the lock, I hand you a iron key, tell you to try this.
You know, if you just let him pick the lock and say he can't, then you can sound like a hero.
That's just screwing with me.
He hands you the key to the chest that he found in the other room.
Okay.
Hands
So
you a
I'll
key. He
try to
doesn't know
use
it's
the
to
key.
the chest.
Yeah, I don't know if it's for the chest, but I'll still try it.
And so what do? You just stick the key and open up?
Yep.
And then as you do that, the lid opens and all the
dodge.
glass bottles shine on the ground and get destroyed.
Okay. Well,
So
there was a bunch of glass in there.
Can we
Well,
try to catch any of them?
if you'd like to, you can. They are full of liquid.
Use
So-
a reaction to try to catch one.
Yeah. And I will.
If I'm standing in
Also
the
try-
doorway
take
where
the
they
full
are,
action.
There
so
are
where
a
it
total
is.
of 4 potions falling out of this thing full of liquids.
What do you want us to roll to try to catch?
You have to roll a
Dex check.
dex.
Dex
It's
save
actually
or
rarely
dex check?
just a dex save.
A dex save.
It's easy to catch these things if you'd like to.
A dex save.
Okay, so Briar
Yeah, 'cause
caught
you're
one,
trying to
Howler
save
caught
the
one,
bottle.
Bacon dropped one, and Finnick caught one. So we'll just go down the order. It looks like as the potions come falling out, since you are all under the chest, ready to catch these things, apparently, you catch 3 out of the 4 potions. I would
I
have.
did
Okay,
say
so
if I was by them, I would
Mhm.
try to catch one.
Okay. And it just tells me what they are. So we'll say one of them is a potion of resistance to acid. There's a label on it. One is a potion of resistance to cold, and one is a potion's resistance to force.
What was the label on the one that broke?
You should have caught the one with fire based on you, Pyro.
No, they should have caught it because they're the ones that are going to need it.
Bacon's the one who dropped it. Apparently, he likes to get us to regrow his hair or beard.
Oh,
He doesn't have to
sorry,
wax them.
my thick dwarven fingers couldn't quite hold on to the slippery glass when it fell.
It's
That's
just a
all right.
short week,
That's okay. That one said
Oh, what a
fire,
burn!
so we don't need to burn anybody. And then I look at the label closer on the one I caught. I go, oh, maybe it was resistant to fire. Maybe you guys should have caught that one.
Well, now another maybe Finnick, maybe you should take the resistance to cold because the rest of us already got it.
Yeah, kept looking for boots, but you got the only pair out there, so now I can't get boots anymore. So I'll take the resistance to cold to give it to somebody else.
Well, you could wear it. You could. You might want to use it in the meantime.
They
I
only
know.
usually
Potion.
last
You
for an
can't.
hour. Last for an hour, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. All right. What about the other two?
One said acid, and the other
Acid
one
and
said
force.
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 Say put it in the community box. Or
Sure. I
She's
already
not
have
with
them
us.
listed there. But we should. But who's going to actually carry them? Is a good question.
I don't have a bag. I don't have nothing magical, really. So I'm good. Not carrying.
Look, it's a
Um,
magical phase cat. It comes in and goes out. Comes in and goes out.
Given the positioning and how during combat and exploration, maybe Howler, maybe you should carry them. Casey, especially if they need to be used, handed out during combat.
Well, usually these are the things that are drank before combat if we know what we're going against.
If you know.
If you're in
We
combat,
got-
there's too many things going on to worry about drinking a potion.
If all of a sudden a blue dragon appears.
And we always know as soon as you drink it, he'll attack you with something that's not what you want. You always drink it one round too late.
Oh,
I'll carry him if you don't want to.
cat butthole in the camera.
I don't care.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Howler, go ahead and take him. Acid and force. I mean, I would definitely have taken the fire one, but that ship has sailed.
Yes. So, You saved 3 out of the 4 potions.
All right.
Oh,
What's around the corner? Oh, there's nothing. Nothing
I'll
else
take my
in
key
here.
back.
Oh, by the way, if any of
Okay.
you guys need to train the dogs on how to stay and not bark, we still have 2 potions of animal friendship.
Oh.
well, that would have been nice like 3 times ago when we got
I've-
the dogs.
Told you guys a while ago. Must
I just
have
figured
been
that they
when
were
we weren't
already.
on camera. I don't know.
So, all right. So, Finnick, what did you find in the other room?
Just a tunnel. Maybe you
A
want to
tunnel?
jump in it? Yes. Come on in. See? Watch the floor. Watch the floor or ceiling. Whatever.
Oh, look at the tunnel.
And then he falls down.
As I put my hand on your back, like give you a small little, like you're gonna fall.
So, as you enter this room, it looks like a totally ransacked library. Bookshelves
Oh.
torn apart. There are books on the ground. There are
Any books with good titles?
There are actually quite a few books in here with titles. It's one, if you pick up a book, you'll see Magical Wonders of Nithrin. And inside, if you look at the synopsis of the book, because it's in every book, or you just turn over to the back leaf. And it says, this book is a collection of interviews with Netherese archmages who discuss their studies in the ancient elven magic and creation of mythrawlers. This book includes sketches of such devices.
I will go ahead and actually take that book and put it in my backpack.
Oh, you got a Christmas gift. Look at that.
Yep.
For Corwin, all
Birthday,
right.
got a
Yep.
birthday gift and got a name day gift for your friend.
Pick up any more, or you just bail?
I just
Search through 'em, see if
just
there's
take your
something
book.
interesting.
What?
I searched through them, see if there's anything else of interest.
There is the mysteries of Farim. This book sheds light on the Farim telepathic funnel-shaped monsters of malevolent intellect that lurk in the Underdark, including disturbing sketches of them. And if you pick up another book that you can see a title on, it says Wizards of in the Hollow. The birth of the Netherese Empire, chronicled in this otherwise dull, plodding story about the lives of 3 Netherese wizards.
You sold me a doll.
Yeah, I was going to
Back
say,
of the book
I was
says that's a
Is
dull
it
book.
like 4 or
it's
5
a
books?
pure
or
plain
is it
history. That
10
sounds
books on the
perfect.
floor?
So that sounds like another good book for Corwin. He's getting a lot of Christmas presents.
We each give 'em- Is there like 4 or 5 books on the floor, or is there like hundreds?
But 3.
3. If there's only 3, we take all 3.
3 that are
Salvageable.
salvageable. All right, what else you do in said room?
Oh, let's look down into the hole, into the tunnel. Can you safely crawl or would you fall?
All right, so in here, these are, excuse me, cat. Oh my God, you're fat. All right, tunnels up and down. These are rough-hewn tunnels in the middle of the room.
I'm pretty sure it's a phase cat because it's towel. It's a.
Yeah, it's phasing
He's
in and
phasing
out.
it out. Yeah.
Oh my God, fat child. All right. Where are we? We're in, 3. There's a rough-hewn tunnel against the north wall that looks like it's going down. It is a 5-foot wide tunnel. So width-wise, you all can go down, but you have to go down one at a time. It is not a ladder tunnel. It is just a cut, rough tunnel. So you're using rock handholds. You're trying to keep yourself from falling down. And it is approximately, well, since each level of these things are 12 feet high, this is probably a 12-foot tunnel, we'll call it.
Wow.
Now, before we go down, is it going to be hard for us to climb back up? Should we secure
No.
ropes or just go down?
I mean, you can, but these tunnels look like they are climbable. It's
Okay.
not. There is no roll to see if you can climb. I mean, if you're trying to jump it, and one jump, grab a handhold, pull yourself, then you're looking at athletics. But to climb down and up, it does not look like it requires any form of.
I'll climb
Yeah.
down at first.
Actually, you
Or-
I'm closer and I go right in. It looks like something a dwarf should check out first.
Well, he is a dwarf, so.
That does sound right.
All right, so where is Bacon? So Bacon, as you pop in, I'm going to let you pick. I'm putting you here, but you can enter to the. There's a cage directly to your left. There
Go,
is
go in the cage.
a.
Go in the cage.
No,
It
I would
actually.
come
It's
out
sorry.
away from the cages.
Sorry. Where you're standing is actually where the drop down is. So
Oh.
you can move to your left, and there's another tunnel. To your, you can move any other direction. There's a
I'll
cage
go
directly
right
to.
there.
Perfect. So as people are coming down, are you going to guide them and say, "Hey, come down to your left, come down to your right," that sort of thing? You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
I would have them come
Okay.
into so the next person into the
Okay.
corner, next
Who's
person.
coming next?
I'll come down next.
Okay, Briar's going to come down, so he pops down
Actually,
there.
Briar, yeah.
Who do you want next?
Who's next?
Oh, Howler jumped in. Where do you want him?
All right, and against the wall.
Up against the wall. And last but not least, sorry, Phoenix, where do you want Finnick?
There we go. That's perfect.
Okay, so as you enter this room, this is a upside down laboratory. Blah, blah. This room contains two metal cages, both badly damaged. Nearby, two roughly dug tunnels, one in the ceiling and one in the floor, the one above you and one below you, lead to other areas. Narrow windows along the bowed outer side, which are down over here, afford you a glimpse of the earth onto which the structure has impaled itself.
Okay, so we search this room thoroughly.
Okay, so as you search the room, you notice that the one of the broken cages just sort of holds a carapace of an insect-like person.
What is a carist?
That's the shell, like a
Yeah,
bug shell,
bug
exoskeleton.
exoskeleton.
Okay, so is anybody?
All right. Oh, it's a strange creature.
Is anybody going to investigate it, or they're just going to leave it alone?
Yeah,
Or
no, I want to
okay.
see. Do I know what it is?
Well, why don't you roll an intelligence nature check? Sorry, nature check. And you say it's a carapace.
Oh, some strange bug creature.
You also say it's a carapace of a bug creature.
Okay. We noticed the two doorways, right?
You notice doorways around you, of course. They are always doors.
I'm gonna
And
check out these windows first.
And all you see is windows along the bowed outer wall afford you a glimpse of the earth onto which the structure has impaled itself. So directly outside there, you don't actually see light leaving. It's the wall of the earth that it's impaled in, or the ground.
Do we want to go the upper left door
Let's-
or lower right?
I'm listening at the door. Finnick, what do you hear on the other door?
Where Finnick is over there. Okay, so Finnick is listening up to that door. Finnick, you are so special. You don't hear anything. There
No
are
clicking.
no clicking. Okay. No clicking.
No aliens.
Yeah.
Nothing. I hear nothing.
Nothing.
It's quiet.
Yes. Although you might hear a story.
I might hear a story
Yes.
of a lovely lady.
Who was bringing up three very lovely girls? And?
What do you hear, Bacon? Anything over there?
Bacon, what do you hear?
I have a 23.
Um, you hear rubble, rubble, rubble.
Uh-oh. Flintstones.
Rubble?
Mm-hmm.
Like crunching against something, crunching against rubble on the ground.
No, like actually you just hear rubble. There's just rocks.
Okay, so nothing.
No.
It'd be silent. I don't know if there's anything alive down here. Let's open the doors and let's look through.
Go ahead. So which
At the
one do you want
same
to open
time?
first?
I'm opening mine. And
You
looking
open the
through.
door,
Okay.
and what you see is the same stairwell. Where it looks like what probably was. You find a spiral staircase that is completely choked with rubble, rendering it impassable.
Oh, it's a rubble choked spiral staircase. There'll be no going up or down that.
She's bad. You're petting him. She's a brat.
Aye.
Is there
Aye,
anything
aye.
in the room, on the floor, or anything? Did you search it? Is there enough room to search?
It's literally a rubble stuffed stairway.
Okay.
You can get some rocks if you'd like.
Nah.
I
Get
usually
any
go to-
slings? So, and then
we'll put this door up here.
all right, you open that door and you find a. Let me read it to you. 7. You find an upside. Okay, an upside down table sits in the middle of this room. Books are scattered everywhere around it. Clinging to the bowed outer wall is an upside down fireplace. Along that same wall is a window with nothing but hard packed earth behind it. I guess the dogs outside are getting really mad because they're hungry. So you find books. What do you do?
The table that's upside down. I'm gonna
Mhm.
lift it up, and is there anything underneath that table since it's upside down?
Well, when you flip that table left over and you're investigating, looking around, you find 2 more books. One of those books is A Jammer's Guide to the Fantastic. This breezy, light-heralded treasure on illusionary magic was required reading in many of the Netherese classrooms. It's described as clever ways to use common illusion spells. And then you find another book underneath there called The Unfettered Mind. This lunatic text discusses how one might exit solely a disembodied brain, preserved for eons in a magical suspension fluid, and includes sketches of brains in jars.
So that's Doctor Who.
Mm-hmm. That's what you find in that room. Again, all these rooms look like they've probably. Remember when they said Dazar? Was it Dazan? Dazan?
Design, yeah.
He supposedly came here with a searching party. It looks like this has been picked clean so far. They seem to have, left what they feel is just trash. Okay.
Yeah, makes sense. What's that? What's just north of us and right in front of Bacon? What is that? Is that like a?
That's another window that when
Yeah.
you look out, all you see is the packed earth from the spire being shoved into the ground.
Gotcha.
So it would normally be a window to look out at beautiful horizons and goats. No, not today.
Well, Bacon, which way should we go? You're the expert when it comes to this kind of stuff.
Did we check this other door here?
Given, I think the other door first, because there should be just a room between the one we came in and this one.
Okay.
6 of one, half a dozen of the other. All right, so Finnick, what are you going to do there?
I'm gonna open her up and take a look inside.
All right. So when you open it up and look inside, this looks like a staircase. In fact, this looks like the same cut and worn staircase that would have been from the previous level to this level. The same one that was blocked off earlier.
So it's the other side of the choke staircase.
Correct.
I saw.
Gotcha.
Partially buried under the rubble is a human skeleton in tattered robes. You see the skeleton just laying there on the ground with the arms sticking out, just crushed.
Any rings or something still lasting around?
This looks like the remains of an apprentice who died during the crash.
Exactly.
If you examine it, you notice that one of its bony fingers is missing. Possibly a previous explorer. Maybe you noticed a ring and took the whole finger instead of just the ring. Those bastards.
I lift a couple rocks up just in case it's not laying underneath one of the rocks.
There's no ring. It was a good try with a
it would have been a great present for your wizard friend. Look, a ring of wizardry here.
Okay, so last little door roomy thing over there.
A ring of lies. You could only tell lies.
Oh my God! Would you stop reading my book? So as Finnick listens to the door, you hear actually absolutely nothing. You hear nothing. You can roll your investigation or your perception all you want.
So we go inside and look, and that's what we see. Nothing. You said.
So when you heard nothing,
Holler go in. That's why.
Howler's in.
I saw him peek in before.
He peeked in.
Okay, Howler, when you went in,
I thought you guys went in. I did not go in.
Oh.
Okay, then I'll wait until someone tells me who's going in.
Okay, open the door. We look inside.
And you hear nothing.
Not even my own breath.
Out here you do, but none of you are going in the room. From the room, you hear nothing.
Okay, I'll take a gamble. I'll step in the room.
When you step in the room, you hear nothing.
I'll
Do I
step
see
in.
anything on floor, ceilings, walls?
Sure, you
Do
can
we?
look at it. Basically, it's an empty room.
You coming back,
And
Briar? Is it okay in there?
okay, well, first he couldn't hear. No, you didn't hear him say that. You didn't hear him say that. Are you coming back,
I
Briar?
throw a
And
stone in
apparently,
at him.
Bacon goes in, and exactly. If you look at the other two, they look like they're mouthing words at you, and you're hearing nothing.
I'm
And
doing-
Bacon, if you want to
It's the
roll
meditation room.
oh my God, thank you for someone. Suddenly, it clicks, and Howler's like, guys, it's a silent meditation room. And there is a spell of silence cast on this room. That's all it is. And see, even though you look tired, you know what you're talking about, Howler. Though nobody heard
I'm
you
very
because
tired.
they were inside. I know you.
Yeah.
I know. I
I
just
go
say
back
to
up.
Finnick, I go, that's a meditation room because,
I go.
they can't hear us.
And so yes, when you walk in, we're talking barrier or silence.
You,
You
you
can
can't
walk-
hear nothing in there. It's just
Nothing.
all quiet.
Yeah, it'd
Gosh,
be a
that's
peaceful
creepy.
meditation room.
Well, Howler's like,
that'd
I'll
make
be right
sense.
back. Give me an hour. All right. So
Totally nothing in there,
We just
right?
throw Briar in there when he
there's
starts complaining about
there's
stuff.
so much nothing. There's nothing.
Awesome.
All right. So I guess we go follow the tunnels.
That'd be the down would be over there.
How
Yeah.
far down is it? Oh, he just
It
jumped.
goes another 12 feet down.
I just
Yeah, he
hopped
picked
in.
down. I picked up. Yep. So you go down, and as you go down, you are so happy to be going down that you appear. I gotta find it.
We go in the
Bacon,
same order
another
here?
12 feet down. You go here, and where do you want to put yourself? But let me tell you what you find first, okay? As you arrive in this room, this chamber appears to have had a wizard's laboratory, as evidenced by the upside down storage cupboards, glass, empty shelves fastened to the walls, shattered glass, and alchemical equipment strewn across the floor, arcane symbols painted on what now is the ceiling. In the middle of the space, 5 foot wide passageways punched through the ceiling. It's where you came from. And then that leads to another level you just came from. And near you is a partially collapsed wall. Oh, it's off to your left, Bacon.
Okay.
And so that is what you see.
I'm gonna step over to the door, and I'll the next person I'm assuming is Briar, who I'll just say just step straight down.
So Briar comes down and goes there. And where do you send him?
Down one.
Down one. Okay, he sends you to there.
Okay.
And who's coming next?
Same order.
Okay,
Yep.
so that would be Finnick then.
No,
And where do you?
Howler.
Oh, okay, Howler.
Down to the left of Briar. Yep. And then Finnick can just come straight down.
I'm trying, but he keeps throwing himself somewhere else.
All
Right there.
That's cool. He doesn't have to listen to me.
All right. So you've heard what this place looks like. It looks like a just destroyed laboratory.
What made these
but,
holes?
that I do not know.
You see,
Do they look like they dug with like shovel? Or like a worm?
Some kind of burrowing creature. I'm
just a tomb
I'm
robber.
fearing to find it to be some kind of wizard experiment.
It's probably a Furby.
We search this room. Do we find anything?
Hold on a second. I'm making
Briar,
sure.
you want to hop the hole and see what's on the other side?
Yep. Do I need athletics or anything to?
No. You can walk, but you can take that corner to that corner with no problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
Besides,
Okay.
you have enough strength to easily get it past.
Okay, so as you enter that room, let me give you your description. No. As you peer through the gap in this room, you can see what's in there as you enter it. A stone altar is attached to the ceiling of this room. This otherwise empty, semicircular room. An 8-pointed star is carved into the eastern face of the altar.
I described to everybody what I'm seeing.
And what does everybody say when he describes what he sees?
Yeah, and either one of these rooms, did I notice any runes or anything that might resemble anything primordial or celestial or anything like that?
That's not going. You're not going to tell you anything. Arcana is going to tell you the most.
Okay. So I will do
So this
Arcana.
altar hangs 9 feet above the floor, so you're literally looking up. What you do? Did you do anything more, or are you done in here?
I find nothing, and they know nothing about it, so I just kind of go, okay, that's cool. See what else we can find.
Okay. So it looks like you're. Are you going north or east? Which one are you? Whoever the.
We want to do that one first.
I want to go north.
You want to go in, or you want me to go in?
I'll go in.
Okay, I come in right behind you.
Can you
And then
get
you
out of my?
push
Can
your
you
head of me.
get out? Can you? Yeah, get out of my way. Thank you. Let me do this.
Oh.
So now you can come in. I can't click them when people are. I'll let you guys figure out what you're doing.
Okay.
Okay, so as you walk in, you should see.
I'll move over some out of the way in case somebody else wants to come in.
I'm squinched.
As you walked in,
Whoa!
you walk straight into what looks like
Myrtle and Girdle.
Myrtle and Girdle. No, you walk. Well, when you walk, I'm moving people back just so there's not 12 people in the hole and stuff like that. So I'm putting you there. As you first walked in, Fennec, you walked face to face into Dazan. What you last time you saw him and whoever Briar, when you walked in face to face to Dasan.
That's why he
The
disappeared.
last time you saw him,
Yep.
he was going up in flames in East Haven. So as you enter this room, bum bum bum.
Looks like the Scarecrow from the Wizard of Oz.
It does. Have you seen Dorothy?
Okay.
Is there flying monkeys? There better not be flying monkeys.
No. Some effort has been taken to arrange the contents of this upside-down room, creating it into an actual functional office. A table stands in the middle of the room, surrounded by small stacks of books. Lying on the table is a whirring amulet on a chain. 2 figures stand behind the table. One is an undead warrior in studded leather, its dead gray flesh drawn tightly over its bones, and its face locked in a terrible scowl. The other is an attractive young man in a cold winter clothing. His face beneath the frayed witch's hat displays a studious eyes and a warm smile. Welcome to the Lost Spire of Netheril. My name is Dazan. How may I help you?
Well, first of all, Bob could go take a seat.
Who's Bob?
The undead soldier. This is your spire?
You do instantly recognize that this is that you watched Dazan's fire execution. And so you probably at this point are going,
Mm-hmm.
I just say greetings. Nice seeing that you survived the
fire.
end.
and its response is, the what? What
Its
fire are you
response.
talking about?
We either saw you or somebody that looked just like you in the towns that they set fire to.
They're executing you.
He says, that cannot be. I'm waiting for my creator to return. I am a simulacrum from my creator, and this tower is but a fragment of the Netherese flying city that crashed here nearly 2,000 years ago. I'm waiting for my creator.
Oh. Oh, so
I'm
sorry,
waiting for
lad.
my creator to take me to the lowest level, where he's created a room that can make illusions turn into reality. The life spark of living creatures needed to activate this power. The creation of snow and shadow. I have no life spark of my own. And Krintos is my undead bodyguard, and of no help in this regard, I assure you. The chamber is in no way to harm anyone.
Do we want
You
to
know,
do a perception
if you did,
to see
say
if
if
we
they
believe
did,
those things?
if
One
they
of
didn't
you.
have, if they didn't have the red backgrounds, I would trust them more.
Yeah, we had to put red backgrounds. Go ahead, Steve.
Do we want to do a perception to see if they believe what they're saying?
They believe what you're saying, or you believe what they're saying?
That
It's an insight, not a perception.
insight. Trying to see if they're just trying to.
Go ahead.
All right, so insight.
You think he's being truthful?
I look at Bacon. What do you think?
Oh, it makes sense. If his master was the wizard created a simulacrum and told it to wait. But is it possible that it would be permanent? I don't know. We
No
need.
more than I do.
Where's
Is
our
there-
wizard friend now? If he appeared right now, it would be perfect.
Maybe we can just sit here and wait for him.
Is there any books in here on this that might
Hold
tell
on.
us?
Let me make a perception roll.
Is there any books in here that would tell us more about this?
No, but that's what you see standing behind the desk, even though it looks like they're sitting on flowers. You see the studded leather clad undead soldier
Pretty cool. It's
guardian,
pretty cool pick.
and then what looks like Dazan just sitting there waiting. And actually, this is same picture. So never mind. Yep, that's what you see.
Must be kind of boring, being stuck down here with this other guy, not really having a good conversational partner.
Yeah.
Do we want to come back to this room?
Yeah. I mean,
If we see his creator, we could always bring him back here for him.
Oh, I let the creator know where to find ye.
And he says something along the lines of, "That would be amazing. That would be just downright helpful. Thank you."
Do you have anything in this room that might help us find your creator?
And he says, "Well, Dasan said he was out looking for more like us.
More like
Possibly the 4 others."
what?
So there's 5 of you.
What others like you? Like you, or like him, or like wizards?
And he says, "Well, there's Nas, and there's Velian, and there's others like us from the city trying to return."
I from the city of Netheril, where
Of
the
course.
tower came from.
Of course. That's where we are right now. Right? Aren't we?
You're saying that your creator came from the city?
He came from the spire, which came from the city. And all we want to do is return.
Well,
Obviously, the dogs are barking.
I don't know, lads. I don't think we can help them. Perhaps if we find out more about what's going on with the tower.
Then we can come back.
Aye. Any other thoughts?
I think that would be best until we find out more on how we could help them.
Sure.
So there's nothing really else, as I said, in this office except for it is set up like it's new, like it's a new office, a functional office. You have the two, the Dazan's Part 2, his bodyguard, books on the table, and the whirling amulet.
I feel like we should probably leave that amulet alone.
Aye. All right. Well, let's see. Let's go explore some more.
Okie dokie.
There'll be another door from the room
There-
we came in.
Yes, down southeast.
All right.
So there's
One just above me.
Yep. There's this door right here.
You want to go in first, Bacon, or somebody else, or do you want me to go in? Do
Go
y'all-
ahead, Briar.
I'll have at it.
You have that?
Okay.
Okay.
So you go in, and when you go in, you see a rubble-filled spiral stairway. Lots of rocks, lots of little stairwell.
I step back out and I tell him it's a block spiral stairway like the others.
I shrugged my shoulders and, all right, then let's go down.
Okay, so as you go down, you go to get some room here. You pop down to here. You pop down to the bottom, and right in front of you as you land is what looks like a basilisk.
Wonderful.
Roll initiative.
Perfect.
I'm coming down right behind.
But we have to
And
wait.
then-
We're waiting for him to tell us when to
Te-
come.
te-
So he's
yeah.
ready.
Technically, he's technically right here. So if you come down, you're going to land on top of him. He landed and went, all right, oh crap.
There you go.
What? Come down.
Oh.
Okay.
Basilisk.
Don't come down. No. Okay, so roll your This is going to be just you and the basilisk. So
Wonderful.
roll your initiative, and I'll roll mine, and we'll go from there. All right, la 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 la, la. So you're in there. I'm going to add him to the turn order. And let's give him one of these. La 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 la. Initiative. Oh, you're lucky. They were all crappy initiatives. All right, so Bacon, you land pretty much right on top of a basilisk. You're in P15 right now. Not P14. P14. Rusty table as you land. Rusty tableware is everywhere. Shattered plates, broken chairs, scattered all over the floor amid two tables, one overturned next to each other, and crawling out from behind or in between the two of them is a hulking, eight-legged reptile with glowing eyes, pissed at you. So you get first, whatever you want to do. Do you want to
Okay.
move first, action first, or your yelling is not an action? That's just
Right.
like
I'm going to yell, a beastie, a basilisk. Come down, boys, and help.
Can you grab that? Oh, yeah.
I just wanted to see this. This
Go ahead.
is my reaction. Cool. Okay, so I will use my bonus action to
Okay.
cast Hexblade's Curse on it,
Okay.
and I will move out of the way, like to the other side of the creature,
Gotcha. No problem.
and then I will use Booming Blade to attack it with my battle axe. Oh, And I
That is not going to hit.
yeah, and I can't remember, and I don't remember enough about Basilisk, but I know they turn you to stone somehow. I'm not sure if avoiding its gaze is what I need to do or what, but
I've never
Okay.
seen one before, so
yeah, nope, don't know. So I'm done.
Well, technically, you are surprised. You're kind of both surprised equally. But since you're both sorry, you can't avert your eyes. But since you yelled basilisk, I will give the rest of them a choice to look or not look type thing. You,
Yep.
on the other hand, are going to be looked at. So,
only forget about Capcom
because you were looking around the room, so you looked at the basilisk.
Oh yeah,
You
and I
are
had to
within
see
30.
what it was.
I got you. I got you. So, you are going to start your turn with it staring. Well, it did. So roll your DC 12. Two of them see
On.
each other. Basilisk can force a creature to make a DC 12 Constitution.
Nice,
So,
nice.
so at least
nice.
it's con.
The first time, I'm very happy that I started with as a sorcerer.
Very nice. You are not incapacitated, so don't worry about that. Other than that, its normal thing. It's going to take its attack on you, which is a bite.
Oh,
Ooh.
okay.
It's an automatic hit.
Yeah, there's no reason to use my shield.
All right, so you're gonna do this. This is your damage on it. 11.
Oh, what is this max stuff?
What?
But then he minned on his poison. Oh, never mind.
Not quite, but
Not
still.
quite. He almost did. So
He rolled-
18
yeah, so
total?
take 18 points of damage. Now,
Oh wait.
unless you're gonna do something, it is a 12-foot drop or crawl tunnel down. So your movement from this floor down to the first floor is going to take half your movement. So if any of you decide to plop yourself down and say I attack, you are now blocking the tunnel. It's only a 5-foot tunnel. You're large enough to block the tunnel. Or whoever comes down's neck gets to give a swift heel kick to your kidney and a free attack.
I yell out, "Oh!"
So please roll your guys' initiatives now. This will be the order of you guys coming down.
I was coming down last regardless because I'm
Okay, that's fine. You're basically going go. All right. So
That's appropriate.
just figure we take the same order if we're gonna
We're
go.
in the same order.
they are in the same order. Okay, so
I gotta roll though, don't I?
You got to. I'm just putting you in the right order, but we know Briar's going to go
If
down
you're
first,
last, you're last.
then Howler, yep, and then Finnick. Okay, so Briar,
Perfect.
you come down. You are going to get it. So I'm going to move you down. So now you are in the tunnel hole. You now see the back of the basilisk. Where do you move? You're
I'm gonna
at
move
12-foot move.
forward and to the left. So I'm not
Go ahead.
blocking the hole.
Go ahead. Where do you go? So you're at 12 feet.
I'll go here.
Plus 10, you're at 22 feet. That's well within your movement. And now you just put yourself in front of the basilisk's eyes.
It's okay. I'm blind attacking. Since I'm not a basilisk, I'm not gonna be looking at.
So you close your eyes and you do that. Okay.
Yeah.
I will totally accept that since you're blind fighting. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Take a swing.
So my first one. Oh yeah.
Okay.
And then my second one.
Ooh.
I'm
Yeah,
guessing
so
eight.
total 8 did not hit, and you did what, 5?
Yep.
Okay. Next person to come down is Howler. I'm going to put you down. You move where you want to move. All right, Pat?
Sure.
You land there. Now, where do you want to move? You've got about 15 feet left to move, so you can. Okay.
Actually, I'll back up so the next person that falls down comes in front of me.
Blocks
but
you.
I'm gonna back up and shoot. I'm assuming.
Okay.
If we're attacking, right?
And if you avoiding looking
The
at
gaze currently, you have to be in front of it. Its gaze is currently looking at Briar and Bacon.
it? Okay.
They're hitting it from the back. Now, hitting it from the back might make it turn, but we won't know yet.
I am trying to keep its attention by.
I got you. You're clanging your shield, going, hey.
I'm throwing insults at its mother.
Got it.
First ray misses. Second ray hits
Yeah, it is.
for 8 points of damage, and the third ray hits
Nice.
for 7 points of damage. So 15 fire damage to him.
Okay. I'm just doing this so we can see you guys should be able to see its health.
We can't see it.
What? It's on token layer.
We see nothing. On
We
the
don't
lower,
see its
nothing.
health.
We don't even see Briar.
You
He's
know,
fading
you
into
see,
the background.
yeah. He's.
Yeah.
Oh, how about I do that? That help?
There
Now
we
see
go.
it.
All right. So then we'll bring Briar back. I moved him the basilisk off center so you could see his health because it's above him. So all right, then Finnick, you come plopping your scrawny little butt down here, or do you stay up there?
No, I would come down.
Okay,
But
you
not,
come down.
It wasn't about getting away. It was just me going down and I get in a square or whatever. And I'm like, oh, where is it? Oh,
Right in
obviously I
front
have
of
to see it. Yep.
It's medium. It's not monstrous. It's not huge, but a little of this action in case you really want to know.
Yep. So I have to see it to do anything with it anyway. So
Well, it's in front of you. You see it.
yeah, it reminds me of the little dog thing from Valerian, City of a Thousand Planets or whatever it was. Anyways, I guess I'll attack it because it looks like he has some scarred marks on it already.
Yeah, he does.
Some noticeably scarred marks and some scorches.
Yup.
little crispy
There's some
burn.
there's a little sizzling.
I'll take that as a hit.
Yeah, that works.
18 points.
Okay.
And then I'll disengage and run in this corner over here.
Okay. So now we're in our normal action. So technically, Briar, you get to go. It'll be
Okay.
Briar, Bacon, Howler, then the Basilisk.
This thing's pretty large and probably has a lot of hit points, right?
Well, it's medium. It's smaller than you, and it has some hit points. And if you look, it's half dead.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hit it. Okay, so my long sword.
The part's jamming.
This one.
In the background, he is. That hit.
21. The 9.
That.
My long bow, not long sword.
Okay, you hit it again. And you kill off a Basilisk.
Wow. Those swings were mighty, buddy.
Oh, and I get 4 hit points back.
I think I need to sharpen my sword.
There you go.
Yeah, does look a little dull.
Search this room thoroughly, see if we find anything.
You find rusty tableware, shattered plates, broken chairs, 2 tables, an overturned one on its side, and a currently laying down on its side basilisk. That's what you find.
And I'm guessing this is the only door.
Looks like the only door.
Okay. Want me to go in first? Or you want to go in first, Bacon?
How did the basilisk get in here?
Well, it's funny you should ask. It looks like this basilisk potentially holed up in this room, having crawled down some time ago, and basically said it's nice and comfy in here, and I don't have to worry about the warmth. It just followed the tunnels.
Okay. So it doesn't look like it escaped anywhere else. Good.
There is no like basilisk home down here. It looks like he
Almost like
just
40 of them
camped
pop
out.
out.
All right, so you go to where are you going? Who's going first?
Oh, go ahead. Oh,
He was already headed there, so
I'm gonna have
Go ahead.
to stop soon, guys.
I got you. That's totally
Okay.
fine. You never know. We might get a poof when you
So
come
I'll
back.
go in here.
All right, you go into the hallway, and you're now in the hallway. And what do you do?
So I step aside and I tell them what I see in the hallway. Anybody come in with me?
What do you tell them that you see in the hallway?
Tell them we have a hallway and I see 3 other doors.
And there are 4 other doors.
Okay. So
I'll come
there's
in.
1 there, 2, 3, 4. We just came through 1
Yep.
to 4. So
Yep,
that's
you
why I
came
said
1,
3 other,
2, 3, 4.
3 other doors besides 1 I
Don't
came
speak,
in.
Okie. Go ahead.
All right.
So there's a room. This corridor has 4 doors in it. 3 other.
We want to go the
What,
left.
you gonna
of
wait
that?
for everybody else, or are you just gonna jump on top of Bacon and beat him down?
We're waiting on everybody to come in.
Okay. And then where are you planning on going?
So we want to go upper left first, or you want to go one of the other doors?
Either the left or the far right, one of the two.
We'll go upper left as soon as everybody comes in the hall and is ready.
Okay, so you're going upper left. All right.
don't like leaving our back exposed, but okay.
Well,
Oh, wait, I thought we always went to the right.
or to the left when we walk through.
Technically, you go left. You go
Yeah,
left or right
whatever,
all the way
we go
around
there.
until you. Yeah, yeah.
That would be our
think-
normal way, but we haven't
If-
been following that all the time in this tower. And
Yeah.
wait, the tower is upside down, so we should really go to the right.
We can,
The
but if you
left
think
right
about
or the
on
right
floors
left?
above us,
I think it's the up
on
left.
the
Left,
right
right.
side, if you think about the floors above us, to the right's always been that collapse spiral. So let's go see if that's a collapse spiral. What?
All right.
Nothing.
Okay, so I go in
So Pryor goes into the door and he happens to find a
collapse spiral.
collapsed spiral with rubble
Good call.
stopping anybody from going through there. All right, we got rid of that one.
So we want to go through the upper left now?
Up or down?
Or the bottom, which would be the other left.
It's like the two rights.
We can do bottom one.
Bottom it is. All right. So you crack the door open and you take a little peeky. This is the bedroom, and the bed is upside down on the floor. It's rotted blankets peeking out from underneath the disintegrating mattress. Mounted on the wall, on the north wall, is a tall, cracked mirror of stone with a stone frame that merges seamlessly out of the wall. Lying underneath is two dirt-clogged windows with a partially crumbled rime-covered human skeleton with tattered shreds of a nightgown.
Do I notice anything on a skeleton like rings or anything?
What do you do with it? Do you look for rings, knives, anything important, or you just leave it?
I look to see if he has anything important.
You don't see anything visually on him.
Okay.
I'm gonna investigate with him and check the bed, the bedding, the skeleton, the clothing. Look for anything that could have like been next to the bed and fallen.
If you search the room thoroughly, behind the bed there's a chest. Anybody want to see if they can break the magical lock?
Do you want to try
Finnick,
the iron key
Finnick, come
again?
here. Another chest.
You want me to try to pick this one?
You can try this key that I saved. If it don't work, you can try to pick it.
Is it trapped?
Well, I can look. Since I apparently wouldn't be able to pick it anyway, I'm pretty sure that I probably won't be able to find the traps either.
Howler, you got any of that healing salve that you put on?
Look for traps.
Maybe a 4.
Yeah, if
Oh,
you
you
guys
find
need
no
healing,
trap.
I can do that.
Oh, doesn't appear to be any
Who all
traps.
needs healing?
I took that vicious bite from the
All right, so you can try and
basilisk.
pick the lock. If you'd like.
You are wiped with sealing salve. Let me go into my
Awesome.
inventory.
Hole 22.
Oh, you're fine. You pick it. So the chest itself weighs about 25 pounds. It's airtight, watertight, and magical.
It's a mimic.
And it's a tunic.
Mimic.
Oh. Such that the interior is a constant 68 degrees Fahrenheit, 20 degrees Celsius. And you can cash it in if you'd like later. Inside the chest appears to be an ancient leather-bound spellbook that bears a rune on the spine identical to the one that appears on the shield guardians, or on that amulet that you found that was spinning on the table.
Ooh.
And the
Exit
spellbook
points 10, Tom.
Thank you.
Disintegrates as soon or within a few seconds after the chest is opened. Whatever spells it once contained are gone forever. Dun, dun, dun.
It couldn't have been a magic book because if it was magical, it wouldn't have disintegrated.
That's right.
Okay.
It's magic legs.
I'm pretty sure it was an illusion.
Oh,
All right, so you
Have you
still
heard
have-
about illusions this whole time? It was got to be an illusion.
the simulacrum was telling us about powerful illusions in the lower levels.
Yep. That's what this
Mhm.
probably was. I reached in the chest anyway to see if the book is still there.
You find like dust, like what looked like disintegrated leather, disintegrated paper falling out of your hand. All you have left in here now is furniture and a skeleton.
And the mirror on the wall.
Got a broken mirror on the wall. Well, the mirror holder's frame's on the wall. Mirror
Mirror, mirror on the wall.
on the ceiling floor.
On the ceiling and floor.
Anything else in here?
Why is the mirror on the floor? Nope. Anything else you saw in here? Besides a chest with illusion in it?
I'd say
And a
close the
bed and a
chest,
mirror and a skeleton.
close the chest, and we'll
Did we look at a skeleton? Did we identify what kind of skeleton it was?
Finnick
Pleasure
said
room
he
of
looked.
death?
All right. Howler, not Howler. Breyer said he looked at the skeleton. He didn't search the skeleton. He looked to see if he could see anything.
And then Tom said he searched, right?
Yep.
Top-
And bacon search.
No, but did you touched it, or you just searched?
Oh, I was searching the skeleton and touching it. Absolutely.
All right. So
It jumps up and heights you, kisses you.
No. suddenly it's
Here's
defensive.
here's
Will o' the Wisp
investigation.
appears. All right. Well, now that suddenly a Will o' the Wisp shows up and
Ooh.
roll initiative.
You know what this means, right?
How about we roll initiative next week?
Yeah.
We can.
This is a good point to we
Some of us have to
disturbed
get up in the
dead.
morning. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine. So we will pick up next week with the Will o' the Wisp. Since I was going to say Howler put himself next to the Will o' the Wisp, but he didn't. For Howler's
I
suicidal
came in
plan.
the door and it's been standing by the door because usually I want to keep myself half in the door and half out. That's what I've been doing.
Gotcha. All right.
Stand
so
in
we're
the
gonna
doorway
end
to
it
make
there.
sure nothing comes up behind us.
We are ending right here with the four of them going, did you actually touch the skeleton? And finally there was a yes. I didn't hear that before.
And
Sorry,
he's like,
Tom. I'll
"Ooh,
use
ah,
the
ha,
one-
ha, ha."
And yeah, the minute you do, the Will o' the Wisp pops up and goes, just does its little language of whoop, whoop.
It goes, "Wah, wah."
Yeah, it says mana.
Mana, mana.
And we'll pick this fight up, and possibly we'll have a wizard pop in.
And I learned my lesson
Probably
from
not,
the
but-
other graveyard that
Yeah, probably not.
don't touch the dead.
True.
Good
All
night,
right,
everybody.
Good night.
Thanks for joining.
Thanks,
Watching
everyone.
the stream. It'll be up on
Fun.
YouTube shortly. Later.